Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor, the Virgin Galactic short squeeze pump event. Can it happen? It most certainly can, and we're going to show you how. Get ready, we're here in the studio is lit up, we're excited. The Virgin Galactic colours, the green lights, it's all happening. We're here, we're excited. Let me get the lights going, let me get the atmosphere built up. Here we go. Let's get ready to rock and roll. It's going to be a great morning, a great afternoon, a great evening, wherever you are around the world. Let's get ready to rock and roll. The Virgin Galactic pump event. Are we going to get a short squeeze? We're about to find out. Let me give you all the numbers. Oops, a daisy. Let me just unmute that. Muted. There you go. I just muted myself. Sorry about that. That's back in again now. All right, let's get ready. Oh, hang on. Too much smoke. Too much smoke. Who let the dogs out? I thought I was turning it off and I was turning it back on again. Oh my God, there could be chaos in here right now. This could be a bit of a drama. I could set the smoke alarms off, but that's okay. That's okay, we can live with that. I cannot believe I pumped it out so much. But anyway, whatever. Virgin Galactic, what do you need to do? Let me show you the numbers. Let me show you what's going on. So Virgin Galactic, the first thing we need to do is it's on the edge of a short squeeze. You've got 30 times, 30% earnings. The first thing we got to do is get everybody excited. Have you clicked subscribe and ring the bell? Let everyone know we're here. Has everybody done that? That's the first thing you got to do. Have you all done it? Okay, I'll assume you have. All right, what about the like? We need 100 likes to get this out. YouTube will not share this out until we get 100 likes. So let's get ready to rock and roll. There's 163 of you just tuned in the first few seconds, so it's going to be exciting. We can get 80 likes in the first seconds then. So let's go over and see where we are. We are now at 20 likes, refresh the screen. When we get 100, YouTube will suggest this out to more people. Let's go, 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 go. We are now at 40 likes. Okay, we're on the way. We need 100 likes to get suggested on YouTube. Keep it going. Come on, come on, come on. Let's rock and roll. Let's get it moving. We're trying to get the world's attention to Virgin Galactic. Very, very exciting day. We are now at... We need to be at least 100 to get suggested on YouTube. Let's have a look now. We're at 40. Let's move up. Let's see where we are now. We are now at 54. Okay. I'm going to give you all the news. Virgin Galactic analysis. Valuation A-, growth A-. Look at this. Profitability D, but that's about to change with everything with Delta. We're not that far away. I'm going to give you the full AI analysis. Going to break down Virgin Galactic soars 80% the last time we did this. Absolutely. Sadly, people took profits though. We want to this time hope they don't. Let's see it rally. So let's go back to the main screen. 54, we need 100. Has people lost interest in Virgin Galactic? Have they? Maybe they have. Let's have a look. We hope not. Let's see. We're at 65 likes right now. 65. We just need a 35 more to get suggested on YouTube, and then we'll start the analysis. Come on, tap the like button. Let me know you're here and share this out to the world. Come on, come on. We're trying to get everything going here in the studio. Very exciting. Let me just turn the music up at the end there. There you go. Very nice. Tap the like button. Let me come back to the numbers. Are we there yet? We need 100. We won't get suggested. Let me stop the movement now. The lights. There you go. I've just calmed it all down just for a moment. We got the green halo. That means the green light is on. We are up, but we could explode if we just get people paying attention to the stock. Let me come back to it. We are at 65. We need 100 likes. We'll come to the analysis in a moment. But it looks like at the moment, we don't have any excitement for Virgin Galactic. That's a shame. 71, 29 likes to go. And then we'll get suggested on YouTube. How many people are watching? 189, which means we can have, well, in fact, it's 50%. So we are nearly on it. Hopefully we can get to 100 likes, because if we get 100 likes, that's when it will start being suggested out. Let's have a quick look. Where is it now? We're now at 75. We're nearly there. We just need to get it shared out. So how can we help? What can we do? All right. Well, first of all, we've just put the event on Blue Sky. We are right at the edge of a short squeeze. It just needs volume and excitement. So let me give you the link here. There's a link for Blue Sky. If you've not reposted this yet, we've got one like, only one. No one is looking at Virgin Galactic. So like it, repost it, okay? What about, let me see how it's doing on X. Let me go over to X right now and see how things are. Oh, hang on. We're getting people. Oh, here we go. There we go. Now we're getting some reposts. Thank you very much. Denise has come in. We're getting some reposts. We're getting some action on X now. Good. Okay, very, very good. I love it, love it, love it. Now, go to X. This is much, much bigger. Let me give you the link for X and Instagram. There's X. Now, what I want you to do, I want you to go here, and I've just given you the link to X in the account. We've got now people saying, yes, 35 votes. Yes, it can short squeeze. We need 100 likes. We're at 91. Yes, it can. 74%. No way, just 11%. So we're really great with the enthusiasm. We just need more people. We've got 20 likes, which is great, and 15 reposts. That's great. It's going up now, 25. Don't just like it. Make sure you repost it. We want everyone to know that what is going on here. That is great. Let me share on the screen who's doing it. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Yes, it can. Repost. Let's have a look. Oh, you're getting busy now. Oh, they're getting really busy now. Look at the reposts going up. This is what we want to see. Let's have a quick look. 21 now. Look at this. This is what we like. People liking and reposting, getting engaged. Make sure that you do it here. This is the video. Make sure that you repost the video just underneath. Like and repost. Let's get it rocking and rolling. All right, that is on X. Now we've got Facebook. If you want to share it, we've got an audience on Facebook. There is Facebook. If you want Instagram, there. Whoops, a daisy. What happened there? That was a bit weird. What happened there? Hello, hello. Why is that showing up? Oh, there we go. Right, let's try that again. Here's Instagram. Let me give you the link. You can go and follow and share and repost. There's our Virgin Galactic event we just put out. Now, also, you might want to vote on our poll. This is our poll on the community pages. Now I'm going to bring you all the news. Why Virgin Galactic can actually go to a short squeeze if we get volume. There's the community post. I asked you, can it short squeeze? We had 4 votes. No way, said 75%. Let's refresh that. Whoops, a daisy. Bloody hell, what's wrong with me today? Going fast. Okay, we've now got 31 votes, and look at that's changed. 74 votes. Yes, it can. 74 votes. Sorry, 74%. Sorry. Yes, it can. So there you go. Vote on the poll. Get engaged. How long do you think? Let me get Sensei on the phone. Sensei wants to go live with this special event. I'll talk to him live on the show. It'd be so much easier. It'd be so much easier to engage with him. Hello, mate. How are you? I'll only be live for about 15 minutes or so, and you can jump straight in after that. How long do you want to go live for? About 20 minutes. About I'll go like 20 past to 20 minutes. Does it matter if I go a bit longer, or do you want me to go? Are you ready to go? Well, I'm ready to go, but if you want to go longer, just let me. We can go longer if you like. Okay. Okay, you set it for past then. Set it for past. Okay. All right, and I'll make sure everyone links to you. Okay, mate? Brilliant. Thanks, mate. Cheers. There you go. So Sensei is going to go live with a breaking story on the half hour. Now, what's happening now? Let me just get rid of the like. Did we get everyone liking the stream to make sure it gets out? People taking profits. What is wrong with you? Why would you sell it here? What we've got right now, let me show you. I bet the short interest is going up. We've got people shorting it, which makes it even more likely for a short squeeze if we just get the buyers. Right, let me show you. Look at this. Let me refresh this. I wonder if this is going up. Yes, it is. Right. So what's happening live right now is people are shorting this and selling this and driving this even more likely for a short squeeze if we only get volume. Now, let's have a look. We were at a very low volume, 1.13. The average is nearly 4 million. 1.13. Let me come out of here, refresh it, go back in again. 1.13. 1.13. Let me just make sure I am actually on the current number. SPCE, SPCE, Virgin Galactic, 1.13. Yes, there it is, 1.13. So let's see if the volume starts to move. We've got short interest piling in now. Let me show you. We've got 31% short interest. Everyone's trying to take this even lower. It's already dramatically oversold. Dramatically oversold at 30.9. Oops. 30%, 31% short interest. It just needs volume, more people talking about it, more people interested, and we are going to explode. It's done it before. I hope it does it again. Everyone needs to tap the like button and share this out because there's such an opportunity now for this to explode. Let me give you the numbers. All right. So this isn't just me making this stuff up. We have got a short interest of 31%, 30.93. Okay, 117 market cap. It is so dramatically oversold. The cash on the books, you're not even paying for the cash on the books at this stage, plus the rockets, plus the business, and everybody's queuing up to fly with this in 2026. And that's what, 6 months away. On the next call, we'll probably get the information about it to tell you that they're ready to release the numbers and fly. Let me show you the earnings calls. Look at this. Every earnings call, beat, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. On Q2 of 25, which is on August the 6th, just a month from now. Oh, it's now turning green. It's now turning green. Okay, the short interest was piling in. The selling was piling in. Right, it's been going up. Let me come back to here. We are consistently beating on earnings and consistently going up. On this next earnings, which is just 1 month from now, if they announce that we've got Delta ready to fly, which they're more likely to do, then we're going up. All right, so you'll miss it. Remember, I'm not in the stock. I'm not here to pump and dump it. I don't own it. I only own the S&P 500. Look, there's my position. I'm up to date. Oops, hang on. There I am. There's my position, 100% the S&P. So you know that I am 100% in the S&P. I'm not here to pump and dump anything, but Virgin Galactic is primed to short squeeze. Let me now give you the AI analysis of this. So first of all, let me show you this. 30.93 is the short interest. The valuation is A minus. A minus, okay? That was before it dropped today. That was yesterday when it was up. So A minus. This is an A plus today. Growth A minus. Well, obviously it hasn't started producing its flights yet for profit. So we know how this is going to go up once it starts doing that. Profitability D minus. We understand that. F, momentum. That's the momentum. No one is paying attention to it. Everyone's shorting, thinking they're going to get away with this, and all you've got to do is start to buy now with volume, and it's short squeezes, and then we get FOMO, everyone pile in. Revisions B+, okay. It is a hold from seeking out. Whoops, hang on. Not on the screen. Seeking Alpha analysts are saying hold. Wall Street is saying hold. Quant is saying hold. Everyone is saying hold. No one is selling. It's just starting to move now. Come on. Come on. What is going on with this? I want to see the volume going up. Once the volume starts going up, we'll get some interest. Virgin Galactic, what's it now? Oh, there we go. 1.12, 1.2. It's starting to move. We're starting to get volume. As soon as we get volume and it starts to move, it can squeeze. All right, let me show you the analysis now. Now, the last time we did this, back in May, not that long ago, Virgin Galactic soars 80% after reigniting the bulls with its strategy update. We covered this live and we short squeezed. We had it twice. Sadly, though, the moment it started to make any money, everyone took their money out and it went back down again. All you had to do was hold for something bigger and better, and it would have gone straight to $10. It went to like $6. It's like double where we are now. So it can do it again. You can 100% your money if you just hold, right? It's crazy that people just always sell when they make a couple of pence. This is why I hold my S&P and I'm always making money, because I'm always adding more. I don't sell. I trim my margin position, but I've always got my cash and my bank position always invested. I'm always investing, and that's how I've grown my portfolio from $5,000. Right, to $250,000. Look at it. But people keep selling at the smallest profit. I don't understand it. So anyway, there it is. It's starting to go up. The volume is starting to increase. Let's go back to it. It was 1.2. We're now at 1.2. We'll see if that goes up in a second. You can see the buying is coming in now. Let me show you the news. So on the last time we did this, Virgin Galactic soared 80% after reigniting bulls with its strategy update. Okay. Virgin Galactic rallied sharply on Friday, this was like a couple of weeks ago, due to a combination of better than expected Q1 earnings results. Again, they beat on earnings. Again, they improved, a narrower loss from a year ago, and positive updates on its future spaceflight plans and pricing strategies. The space tourism company confirmed that it is on track to begin payload flights with its Delta-class spaceships in summer of 2026. We are in the summer of 25, and the stock market is always 6 to 12 months ahead. So don't wait until summer 2026, because the moment they announce it on the next earnings, that's it. It's all over. You're going to be buying it at 20, 30, 40 bucks. It's going to $100. All right. With private astronaut flights scheduled for the fall of 2026. Also disclosed plans to raise ticket prices above the previous 600,000 mark for the upcoming flights. So they're going to be even more profitable than they were before. And now it's starting to go up. Now it's starting to move again. Here we go. Let me see. We were at 1.2. 1.2. I need to come out into a different position to refresh it. Let me go and search for it again. SPCE. Is it going up now? Virgin Galactic 1.2. 1.2 at the moment. Volume is hardly moving, but it is starting to go up, as you can see. Virgin Galactic 283. Let me carry on with the news. We need more people in here. We need more excitement. Unfortunately, this stock is just not getting any attention. Virgin Galactic are rubbish at marketing. They never talk about it in the way they should. Don't get anyone excited about it. They do it on purpose, some people say, to drive it down. I don't know. Virgin Galactic is also about halfway through a feasibility study for a potential second spaceport in Italy. During the earnings conference call, CEO Michael Colglazier said SPCE is starting with a target to be able to fly 125 flights over the course of the year. That makes this stock very, very... Oh, change of plan. I'm doing it as a video and we'll film now. Oh, okay. You're not going to go live. Ah, okay. Sensei's not going to go live. Okay. All right. Never mind. TD Cowen got a buy rating on Virgin Galactic. Following the report, we expect SPCE to operate a highly profitable, where is it? Missed my place. Highly profitable commercial spaceflight business with a full-scale service inclusive of 300 to 400 passenger flights each year per spaceport. Updated analyst Oliver Chen, who noted that Virgin Galactic has a first-mover advantage in a high barrier to entry market and appears well-positioned to capitalize on strong demand from high-net-worth consumers. Virgin Galactic's efficient manufacturing model, which leverages external suppliers for major spacecraft and carrier aircraft subassemblies, should enable the company to explore the commercial human spaceflight market outside the US over the long term, he added. I tell you what, for the very first time, I'm right on the edge of breaking my own rule of not buying a stock. I am so tempted to use my margin. $250,000. If I put $250,000 in Virgin Galactic right now, if I did that right now, it would go up 10%. And then the moment it went up 10%, everybody would pile in. It'd be up 40, 50%. I could get my profit and get my margin back out. I've always said I don't do that because that's pumping and dumping. But you know what? I don't get any thanks. I don't get any thanks from the trolls not to do it. So I'm very tempted to do it because I know what it can do. Oh, man, can you imagine? I mean, what's the market cap now? The market cap now is 118 million. 118 million. $250,000 would move that. It would move it. It would do it. It would jump 10%. The shorts would go, what the hell? $250,000 buy-in. I would just lose integrity and I would just get abuse from everyone saying, you said you'd never do that. But you know what? I get abuse from not doing it. I get abuse anyway. I get abuse from trolls every flipping 5 minutes anyway. This way, I'd crush all the shorters. I'd crush all the shorters. They'd all lose all their money. Everybody would be happy. And I'd get abuse from the shorters going, you said you wouldn't do it and you did it anyway. Yeah, but you shouldn't short a stock then, should you? I would love to stuff it to them. I'd love to stuff it to them. I'd love to stuff it to them. But I mean, I'm trying to be impartial, but you know, when I see it so undervalued and I know we've got the audience. I mean, look at my buying power. It's just sitting there. $250,000, just about. If I deployed that, it would go up 10%. And the moment it went 10%, it would go 30, 40, 50. All the shorters would get liquidated. It would squeeze like hell. It would go to $6. I could always trim back. I could always, but you know, people would go, oh, you've manipulated the stock. You're a pump and dumper. And that bothers me. But like I said before, it bothers me. It bothers me that people give me a hard time anyway, you know. What's everyone saying? Sounds like a good idea. Do it. Let's go, Martyn Lucas. Martyn, just buy a little space. Let's go. Do it. Just do it. Let's do it. Everyone's going, do it. We're doing it. I mean, everybody else buys their stock. Everybody else does. You know, do it. The trolls don't care anyway. They don't. No one cares. No one cares. Don't worry about what other people think. Your members love you. Do it, Martyn. We don't mind if you do it. What's the volume like? Let's have a look. What's the volume like? It's low, isn't it? It's low. It's 1.22. It's starting to move. It's starting to move. I'd rather it short squeeze without my help.
Denise Bruckner donated $5 through a super chat. Everyone is capable of having a change of heart. Come on, do it.
I just know it can go up 10% from here. How many times did I bring people stocks for the benefit of you and I just get slammed for it? I brought you, I told you what was going to happen with Robinhood, what would happen with Enphase Energy. I mean, there's been so many calls I've been right on. It happens over and over again, and everyone benefits. Mobix, Gorilla, every single time. And I got enough money to move the needle. I've got enough money, yeah. Make 20 grand. I could put 20 grand, yeah. Could make 20 grand in 5 minutes. No one cares if I don't do it. Well, the trolls will troll me anyway. Do it, stuff it right up the fart pipe. Yeah, I mean, the short interest would be crushed. It definitely would move. Do it. Poll. Please, can we have a vote? Should Martyn just buy space? Yes or no? Do it. Look, everyone's going. Just bought 500 shares. Let's go. Do it. It's only pump and dump if you sell. There it goes. It's going. It's going. It's going. It's going because I'm talking about it. People are going, if he does it, it's going to go up. It's going to go 10% up. On this market cap, $250,000 will move it. Absolutely. Who cares what people think? Yeah, I often wonder. Do it. We need a new poll. Do it. Do it. Conviction, not emotion. Super chat. Do it. Do it for us, Martyn. Come on, let's do it. Let's take a vote on Martyn. Should he do it? Do it. Just do it. 100,000. Do it. Your turn. I'm curious to see what happens. I doubt you move the stock 10%. Do it for science. That's not you though, Martyn. It's only your gains. We are with you no matter what. Get long-term member. I want to see you get in. Poll, make yourself 20 grand. He only invests S&P because he gets inside info in the bank at the top of the USA Bank. Poll, we all change our mind. That's how we learn. Insider trader. Poll, no pressure though. Do it, Martyn. It's all about making money. Let's talk space. Phone in. The phone-ins, it's starting to go. Starting to go. Holy, I'm on the edge. I'm on the edge.
Just Fluffy, Eddie P, donated $2 through a super chat. Make the choice best for you and Leonatus.
Okay. So that's over. That was an experiment. So I wanted to see, God. I wanted to see what would happen if I went all in, and would it move the needle? What would happen to provide some entertainment and to learn and see how you'd react, see what would happen, see how it would feel, see how basically see how that felt, what that was like, and do it for the do it for the audience. You asking me to do it, so I decided to do it, and I wanted to see how much money would move if it would move the position, how I would feel by doing that, and now I know. You learn nothing in this life without taking a risk. I've always found that you never regret the things you do. You always regret the things you don't do. And I wanted to see what that would feel like to do something so risky, how much it would move it. So I said the trolls will hate me if I do it. They'll hate me if I don't. They will say I'm an idiot if I win. They'll say I'm an idiot if I lose. So I understand that. But I wanted to see what would happen. I was flipping shaking. I was absolutely shaking like a leaf. That was not enjoyable at all. That was something I don't want to do again. As you saw what I did, I went all in with all the margin available. I bought. To 1 second, I was up $300. Another second, I was down $600 by hardly moving at all, just like less than 1 cent. And the first thing I learned was it didn't move the needle. A quarter of $140,000? Because they wouldn't let me borrow as much because it's a high risk stock. I had $250,000, but it would only let me use 140. So you saw what happened. It didn't move the needle at all. So now we know, even with a buy of like that, I mean, I doubt if many people are putting 140 grand in today on Virgin Galactic. It didn't do anything. And the moment I was in, I was sweating and shaking like a friggin' leaf. And it wasn't enjoyable. It wasn't fun. And, but I kept my calm. I kept my focus, but not enjoying it. Felt sick because I could see it didn't do anything. And I could also see that people were still selling. And I thought, and I know there are thousands of people who short the stock just to see it lose because I've backed it. And I thought, oh my God, more people, you could literally wipe Martyn out. That could drop 10 cents and I would lose 10 grand. So knowing it didn't pop either, I thought, holy crap, am I enjoying this feeling, this ultimate gamble? No, not enjoyable at all. So I've learned a lot. I know I know the trolls will bash me for doing it, and they'll bash me for not doing it, and it's rubbish. You didn't make any money. You're an idiot. Well, you put your money on the line in front of the world. You do that. Well, you won't. You'll just troll my account as you are right now. But I wanted to see what it would feel like. I wanted to see how I'd feel, and would it move, and what would everybody do. And I didn't enjoy it. So I bought all in, and I left it a few seconds. You saw it, and then I was out. The net loss was $300. It cost me $300 to do that. So was it worth $300? Well, I think life lessons are priceless. I now know what it feels like to go all in with margin on one of the most riskiest stocks there is. Even though the potential is great, I can't sit in margin overnight. I mean, there's just, I wouldn't sleep. I was literally shaking. So it was a good experiment. I now know how I feel. I now know what moves and what doesn't move. I've got first-hand experience of it. If I was still in now, I'd be down several thousand. I just couldn't stand that. I just couldn't stand that. So I've got to do this. I've got to do this. Take it on the chin. It is what it is. 34 trades. Whoops. 34 trades. 33 wins. I lost. It was a loss. But the lesson was worth it. And as it turns out, it's still going down. I would be down thousands now. So I always said I would say what I do and do what I say, and I would support the community. And you cannot say I didn't support the Virgin Galactic community today. I'm sure the trolls will have a go at me one way or the other, but I did it. I took a chance. I tried to move it. I tried to excite everybody. I tried to break the shorts, and I gave it my absolute best. 140 grand. If it would allow me to have done more, I would. It's because it's a high-risk stock. It wouldn't. So I went all in. I was shaking. I was sweating. My hands were freaking. It was like my heart was coming out of my chest. And I was up at one moment $300, and I was down more than that. And then I was somewhere in the middle. I thought, it didn't move it. I'm not enjoying it. No one piled in with me. So there you go.
Denise Bruckner donated $5 through a super chat. You doing that just taught me a lot about taking risks, so thank you.
That was it. Denise, if you've learned something there, that was why I did it. It was entertainment. I always live up to my word of trying to provide an entertaining show. I want to teach people things. I want people to experience things. I want to support the community. I went live. I did it. I went all in. And that could have gone very badly, very, very quick. So 34 trades, 33 wins. That was a loss. But I'm going to put that down to a great experience that I didn't enjoy, but I hope you did. What were your comments? I wasn't even reading them. What did you say? What did you say? But if he does, I'm going in too. Obviously, nobody did. Hurry, it's about to rocket. Oh my God, it's the name of science. He did it. Come on, Martyn, be the rocket man. Yeah, I did it. Wow. Unhinged. See, there you go, you see? I'm putting my literal financial line on the line for you to experience it, see what it's like, see what it does. Brave enough to take the leap. I did that, and I get non-members do that, which is compliance manager, which his compliance manager won't do it. I don't know what that means. What do you mean compliance manager? It's me, it's only me. SPCE, wow, fair play. Rocket Man mug can be made then. Crazy, yes. Get debated, you foolish viewers. So there we go. Now we got people attacking people. There you go. 50,000 shares, yeah. Damn it, man. Balls of palladium on this guy. Well, I tried to provide a service and, yeah. Always prepared to take the ultimate risk. Always prepared to do the best. Always prepared to show people how it works. Rocket Man mug, please, if you do. Rocket Man mug, please, if you do it. Don't do it, man. Legendary, Martyn, no. Don't sell. So once I was in, you were saying don't sell. Respect. Here we go. I can't believe you succumbed to peer pressure. I didn't succumb to peer pressure at all. I made the decision for myself. Engage the pump. But it didn't, did it? It didn't. That's very frustrating. Damn, I have 1,750 and he's going 50,000. Yeah. No, I did. Legend. I cannot believe he did it. Legend. Mind blown. Yeah. I was having a heart attack. I was having a heart attack.
MSK donated £5 through a super chat. That could have been a disaster if Michael Colglazier or the SPCE exec team were watching and deliberately started dropping shares, Uncle Martyn.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. I could have been down 50, 60, 70, 80 grand in seconds. Can you freaking imagine it? It's going up now. You are the real one, Martyn. I do what I say and I say what I do, and I'm sure I'll get criticised for it. So smart. No selling. He is going to sell for 5-cent gain and scammed by the spread. Martyn Lucas. Well, no, because you can do limit orders. But I just wasn't enjoying it. That fear was just unpleasant. It was unpleasant. Lost the plot. Yeah. Well, go and troll somewhere else. I put everything on the line here to learn something today and experience something and show people something. And you're just coming in. You know, go and troll somebody else. I don't need that. SPCE, you want a few more friends based on volume. And I'd say 2 million. Yeah, the volume was low. Should have went at 292. But Hood will send it. Haha, he's selling. Laugh my ass off. I don't know why it's funny. Just go away. If you're a human being that can't support someone who's trying to support you, go away. Be respectful. I'm sure you don't know what respectful is. Just going around the internet annoying people. Believe, Martyn, hold it. Hold it. We squeeze now, boys. No, it didn't. It's going up now, let's see. I hope everybody makes money, it'd be great. Does he believe in space like he's been saying? Yeah, I do. And I did, but I did not enjoy. I mean, I proved today to all of you that I believe in Virgin Galactic. Obviously, put everything on the line there to show you how it works. Of course I do, but I cannot go along with the journey. It's horrible. It's very different putting $1,000 of your own money on, but you put $250,000 of margin on it. That's like jumping off a cliff and hoping someone catches you. I mean, that's the ultimate faith. I demonstrated that. So you can't say, I don't believe in it. I just did not enjoy falling down. It was physically uncomfortable. Hold it. Where the pump to. Rest in peace. Yeah, literally. Why would space pump like crazy? What's the news? I have to go, but I don't want to miss this. What? 50,000 shares is a drop in the bucket. Need millions, respectfully. Yeah, Gabe, I mean, I was hoping that if I jumped like that, others would follow and would get a short squeeze. Nobody did. That's what I was hoping for. You know, I've always done this. I'll always put myself out there. Believe we can do something. I believed it with many things that I've done on this show, but the audience don't always back me up. You need everyone to come together. That's why I said everyone repost the stream, be part of it. You know, you've got to work together. And I will lead, and I will take the risk, and I will put the work in, and I will do everything I can to deliver. But I need people behind me. But when I did it, a huge position, it didn't trigger anything. No one jumped in with me. So I can't make bad decisions because no one else has got the balls to do it. I mean, you know, that's what I did. Martyn, can you hold it till 10? And it's what? Yeah. I mean, it would be great, but I was doing it to see what it would feel like and how it would work. And you can see it just didn't move, and no one jumped with me. Nobody went with me. If you'd all gone with me, it would have moved, but no one did. So amazing to even consider it. You are more than appreciated. Then, well, at least you know now. I give all to my audience. You've seen me do it. You can't say I don't. Took the biggest risk of my life. I mean, I can't think of anything bigger than that. I could have lost 70, 80 grand like that. And I'd have had a heart attack. He can sell what he didn't have to begin with. He can't sell what he didn't have. What do you mean I can't sell? What do you mean I can't sell? Why are you saying that? There it is. What do you mean I can't sell? There it is. Evidence, facts, right there. I did what I said and I say what I do, and there you go. It's a heavy feeling, isn't it? Han Solo, it was horrible. What I did was test the ultimate test in a very high risk asset. I should probably go back to Virgin Galactic. We should be watching it. As risky as it gets. Hang on, what's this here? Hang on. How come that's up like that? Up 0.29. Oh, yeah. I was looking at that thinking that's not right. Yeah, let me go back to here a minute. SPCE. Whoops. I wanted the ultimate test. There's nothing difficult with buying $1,000 or something when I've got $250,000 and I'm just using my cash. That's no conviction. It's some conviction, but it's not. That the point was I wanted to demonstrate the ultimate sacrifice. All in, all margin available. Boom. I believe in a short squeeze. Look. And I believe in the business, obviously. But no one jumped with me. It didn't move the needle. And I didn't enjoy, because who would enjoy that? No one in their right mind goes all in on margin on a speculative asset that can go to zero, because it can. I don't think it will, but no one does that. That's like jumping off a cliff and hoping someone catches you. Putting your own money in is fine, but just going, there's margin, boof. I mean, it's bloody obvious, isn't it? You know, that's what I did. The ultimate, you can't get more risky than that. So it was very uncomfortable. And now I know it doesn't move the needle if you do that. People won't jump with you. And as MSK said, someone could have gone big time, sold everything, and I could have been right in the crap. Anyway. Fair play. Anyone catch a few minutes to the hours of reps entertained, and it wasn't entertained. If you're not still, there's some people ask, misconsent. Not sure what that means. You lost. Yes, correct. There you go. Someone here who's a keyboard warrior. Completely useless, pointless comment, swearing, rubbish. You chose to watch, and then you just criticize when I do something like that. No balls. No balls, really. When did you last put 140 grand on margin on a stock like that? I'll come and troll your channel. Oh, you haven't got one. You don't do it online in front of the world. Remember, not only did I did it live in front of the world. Don't see you doing anything. You're sitting in the dark room, in your mum's back bedroom, on your computer, having a go at me while you do nothing. I knew it wouldn't move. Market makers sent your order to dark pool. How's your blood pressure? Flipping through the roof. I'm going to sell part of my crypto and I will follow you, Captain. Unfortunately, nobody did, mate. Should have held it till market close. No bloody way. I'd have a heart attack. I would sit here it didn't do what I wanted it to do. Nobody joined in. You're all sitting there, well, not all of you, but some of you are sitting there criticizing. So there you go. What the hell did I just watch? First day on this channel, I see him insisting this was going to reach $10. All we have to do is buy and hold, then he buys and sells in less than a minute. R. Almeida. First day on the channel. No, it's not. I've seen you here before. Chickened out. I didn't chicken out at all. Great chance taken, Martyn. Absolutely. It will pump as soon as you've sold. No, it's not. It's gone down. I would now be down thousands. Good learning. Exactly. Yes. Martyn, is respectfully, I give you props for trying, but you need millions to move. Well, now I know. Now I know. But I wasn't doing it on my own. I was hoping everybody would join in. What just happened? You moved the needle. Listen to the man, geez. Hello, Aphilidors. Well done, Martyn. Thank you. Respect for doing it. Thank you very much. Now here comes the members, the nice people. Do not do it, Martyn. You're a bit behind. Welcome to our world. I feel so bad we pressured you. I'm sorry. No, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. I make my own decisions. It's fine. Oh, there it goes. I would now, for that 1 second, did you see that? Did you see that? For 1 second, stick to your plan, don't do it. I just believe a grown man succumbed to peer pressure. No, not at all. You should get together I like to put on a show, a performance, entertainment. I like to test things. I like to learn things. I like to experience things. Don't criticize me for that. You'll always, when you get old, you'll regret the things you never tried. I don't regret anything because I've done everything. Stick with your plan always. Do not yield to peer pressure. I didn't mind. You won't have to you won't have to go all in. Just buy some space. I would have had much respect if you had held it. I would have had more respect if you had held it. Well, fact of the matter is, it's going down. You just want to sit, Brandon J, you're not even a member, but you just sit and you want to watch me lose 70 grand on the show for entertainment for your purposes. We need the volume over time. It will go up when the time is right. I would bet on that next report. We all know it's going up. Screw what people think. 250 grand would only move 2.5 cents. Then you need buyers to come in. We should pick up crypto for us to hold and buy. Become whales. You should be sweating, not overall strategy. We spoke about it on live calls. It was horrible, Tim. Horrible. Just buy a bit. That feeling says it all, bro. Don't things that make you feel so uneasy. Oh no, I believe in doing things that do make you feel uneasy. I do think you should scare yourself every day. I do think you should test yourself every day. I do think you should try things new. I do think that. I don't think you should ever run away from things. I don't believe in that. I think you should do everything, and that's why I did it. So does it mean you have no faith in space to get where you believe it should be? Are you done recommending it? So does that mean you have no faith? No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. I still believe it's going up, but I can't sit there with a quarter of 140 grand like that. I'm not a multi-millionaire. I can't. I haven't got the nerves like that. I can't do that. I have a strategy, and you know what I do. I invest in the S&P. I wanted to test something. That's it. I mean, you panic sold shares. It'd probably do the same if I moved 1 cent. Yeah, I mean, you panic sold. But if I'd bought 50 grand shares, the same if it moved 1 cent. Yeah, did you lose money? Yes, $300. So think space will do another reverse stock split again. I don't know. Oh, dang. How much money needs to move then? We need some huge rallies or crashes. Now you know, right? That was the point. A reminder to be sure when giving financial advice, people need to make their own decisions. Don't take Martyn or anyone as gospel. That's true. It didn't do anything to the price. They will be okay. It was a good experiment. Saw the stress in your face. Exactly. You've all experienced it through me, right? Well, trust me, you didn't experience how it felt. Fair play, mate. You did something you never fully understood. No, I understood what I was doing. It didn't have the effect. Look, it's a bit like NASA. NASA spend years and years perfecting their rockets, and when they fire them off, they break. Elon Musk keeps trying, blowing them up, keeps learning. That's what I do. I believe in getting up and doing it. And you don't learn without risk. You don't learn without taking chances. You don't learn nothing. I now know what happens when you put 140 grand out of 300 million. I know what happens. I know that my audience didn't all jump in with me. I now know that. I know what it feels like. It feels freaking horrible. Could hardly breathe. You don't learn that by just talking about it and being a flipping troll in the chat, dear. Was that an example of FOMO? No, it wasn't FOMO, was it? I was demonstrating what it was like. Wise choice, time traveler. It's amazing what you could learn in 5 minutes. Space probably... Oops. Where's that? Where have I gone? Space probably... The hell? The hell's doing that? Space probably only stock hasn't gone up, yeah. And when if and that's is why you can't fuss about people selling when they're feeling that way. No, mate. And that's why you can't fuss about people selling when they are feeling that way. No, mate, it was a life win. It was a life win, absolutely. Another experience in life that I'll, tell everybody about. Yeah. Well done, Martyn. XRP is really pumping. I had a pit in my stomach just watching you do it. Thumping chicken. Thank you always. Next time. Holy, yeah, whale alert, XRP, ripping. XRP just pumped. Martyn, you should have it. I'll look in a second. Let's go back over here. XRP. Well, it's gone up 3.5%. It's not that much. Martyn, you should have just bought a little bit of space and held the position open. A little bit of odds, teamwork, make the dream work. As for the trade, you can't put a price on life lessons. Exactly. Now imagine doing £1 million trade. I couldn't risk it. Oh, I'm happy to do $1 million trade. I did $250,000 a couple of days ago on the S&P 500. No problem. Nothing scary about that at all. Absolutely fine. But yeah, doing it on something risky like that. No. What a class act for calling that trade a loss. What a class act for calling that trade a loss. What a class act for calling that trade a loss. What do you mean? Well, it was a loss, wasn't it? What do you mean? Crypto Princess, hello. You just missed the biggest, scariest trade in the history of the world. I would not class that as a lost trade. It was an experiment. Yes, but I have to mark it as a loss because it was a loss. Otherwise, I'm manipulating my own figures. I went in, mate. Did you, Brian? Martyn, oh, good for you. Martyn, ignore the Wallies. 33 trades, 33 wins. No, I have to say I lost on it. I did not move, it did move Mobix when I bought with a small amount of money. Oh, that's much, much smaller. That's much, much smaller. This could actually drive the stock down now. Don't see that. He's a real G for calling it a loss, experiment or not. He'll take the L like a man. Well, absolutely. I mean, it was a loss. I mean, I would have taken it as a win if it had won, wouldn't I? I sold with you. Did you? Did you? Nice. Okay, that's pretty cool. Good experiment. Very brave, to be honest. A lot of money in there. MSK. Hi, Martyn. I became a member yesterday. You're the best. Thanks for teaching us all. Thank you, Harry Duff. That's very nice of you. I sold at $3 ages ago, so I'm up. Don't class this as a trade. It was a test. Still 33 trades, 33 wins. Space is moving up. No, it's down again now. We all know space is a huge gamble. Massive gamble, so always will be. The timing was wrong, unfortunately. If you did this at earnings, you would have made a bomb. Well done, though, mate. Space at the VWAP on the 1 minute time frame. I feel bad. We pressured you. Never do it again. Now we know. Lesson learned. Yeah. Whack a troll. Martyn, ignore the trolls. Very brave of you to make an experiment from it. Feel that was really emotional just watching you do it. Respect. Huge respect. Thank you, Brian. My respect to you, Martyn. We experienced that feeling before with just a couple of hundred, with just a couple of $1,000, and it was very unpleasant. Hats off to you. Thank you, Henrik. Then my job here was done. Then today everybody got something out of it. I entertained you. You've learned something. We've experienced something together. We've lived. I live every day. We all exist, but very few people actually live. So living is about experiencing your emotions and pushing yourself and taking risk. A lot of people never do that. I've always done it. Look at XRP. Yes, it hasn't gone up very much, actually. Said before, using margin, you live in fear. No, not at all. I had $250,000 margin with the S&P 500. That didn't worry me in the slightest. But that was a completely different ball game. a completely different ball game. So he has some news been leaked about it. Has some news been leaked? I don't think so. I feel Wacko Troll coming on. I agree with Martyn. This is not the stock to buy with margin. You don't buy any stock with margin. You only, I mean, S&P is an index. XRP applied to become a bank. Martyn, I bought shares with you. Nice one. Mikey, good for you, mate. I have bought also, selling and holding. Big, beautiful bill about to pass the House of Representatives. All crypto pumping. I did. Behind you, Martyn. 100%. Thank you. Have you done a live stream yet on your channel? Morning all. Hood hits $100. It does indeed. Saab, you just missed the scariest, biggest trade of my life. Literally shaking out of my skin. Ripple has applied for a national banking license. Big news. The guys before me said you were selling, but I didn't say that you had bought already. Oh, I see. Most of us did go with you, mate, but as you say, what we're putting in is a drop in the ocean. I put in $5,000 and I bet others did too. 246 people and your cash didn't move it, unfortunately. Well, now we know. Now we know. We probably put in nearly $250,000, right? I put in 140 grand all by myself. So we probably put in 200,000 and nothing happened. In fact, it's going back down. So there we go. Now we know. Ripple applied for banking license. Thank you so much indeed. We need to get verification from Sensei. You need Uncle Steve. Don't listen to the childish haters. They are not worth your time or heart. They applied for that every year. Don't pay attention. Don't dwell on it. Look at XRP. I'm still down $21. Quick, look at the XRP before they sell it again. Good morning. A lesson in gambling is valued indeed. I'm more than 300. Lara Easton. Thank you for your thoughts. Check, please. S&P 500. Yes, we're looking at it now. We need XRP song right now. You need the XRP song. I have to mute it a little bit for copyright reasons. Thank you for the chain, built for speed, not just for fame. Yeah, I've got to be careful for the copyright. But anyway. You're here to change the game. I'm just showing you a little bit because if I play too much, I get the channel copyrighted. XRP. There you go. SPCE, we fought. Yeah, Virgin Galactic is going straight back down again now. XRP, always believe in your...
Rogers donated $10 through a super chat. Martyn, do a video on risk tolerance. Members must understand there are many elements: age, time horizon, financial position, disposable dollars, and most importantly, emotional factors.
Absolutely right. Risk tolerance. Yeah, good suggestion. Thank you for that, Tim. It's a good idea. It's a very good suggestion. Martyn got street cred. Valuable lesson. Out of character, don't make rash decisions when your mantra is never sell. Out of character. Well, I'm a complex character, Lara. You'd be surprised at the things I would do that you wouldn't think I would ever do. I'm prepared to do anything, take any risk. Nothing scares me. It scares me not to do it. Once I did it, I was pretty scared. But nevertheless, I did it. I still, until I walk out of the studio and have a cup of tea and sit down, I still feel stressed. So there you go. Ignore them. David Ray, isn't it? Remember now, you told me, David Ray. I joined in. I'm holding mine. Good for you. It's a bit different, though. You putting $1,000 of your own money, 140,000 of margin is a little bit different, though, right? Okay. Now this opens you to you up to be able to buy other stuff and not feel bad. I mean, it was an experiment. I don't know if suddenly I'm now going to start buying individual stocks. But there you go. The biggest crashes always arrive with zero warning. Anyone stacked on margin gets wiped out in an instant. Volume picking up. It is. We only grow and learn outside of our comfort zone. Absolutely right. That's what it's all about. As it turned out, I was right, wasn't I? So you could argue 30, 34, 33 trades, 34 trades, 34 wins. I'm not going to, of course, because it was a loss, but you get what I'm saying. It didn't pop. It didn't move the thing. Didn't short squeeze. And it's going down. So if I was still in now, I'm down thousands. And that's bloody scary, whichever way you look at it. Thank you, BJ. Good for you. Sell space, literally lose your money. We won't stand on it and it will be bad. Virgin Galactic Holdings. BTC almost 110. Uncle Martyn, let's try this again. When we are all millionaires and we could really move the needle. Shall we convene here again, ladies and gentlemen, when we all have millions and we'll do it again? Shall we do it again? I'll tell you now, I didn't enjoy it. I don't enjoy losing money. That is unpleasant. I'm going to tell you that now. So let's get that straight. XRP trying to fix something that's never broken. Go BTC. 10,000 shares with no margin obligation before earnings. Sounds like a risk that fits the net narrative. That takes balls with less chance of risky palpitations. Everything is broken, says Thumping Chicken. Everything is broken. Sell, sell, sell. Literally lose money. Wonder if that spike was delayed reaction on your purchase and the sale was spiked for 287 for a second. Interesting. XRP, earnings coming up. It could go up. Oh, I think it will. But I wasn't going to spend 2 weeks. I wouldn't bloody sleep. Space wedging upwards towards VWAP. Don't compare yourself to Musk. Well, that was intense, and it says a lot that you are in a position to do that. Trolls seem to, yeah, that's very true. I mean, let's come see the Virgin Galactic now is just going down and down, isn't it? But this is the thing. I get people say to me, "Oh, you've only got $250,000 invested. Who are you?" And it's like I do a bit of like looking around and on people's profile, and I think you've not even got 25 quid. The reason why I've got $248,000 and I've got 200,000 in margin is because I've got a perfect credit score. My portfolio is healthy, and that is, like you say, a measure of success, right? So it's all part of the story anyway. Whatever. Let's call it 32 wins, 1 draw. It went. I went in with $2,000. Nice one, Wookie. That's very nice. I love the fact that people followed me then. I thought nobody did, but obviously people did. 33 trades, 30 wins. Don't count the space one. Okay. You're all saying it, so I'm going to ask you. Start a poll. Should I have, what was it? 33 wins. Okay. Okay. So you're in the chat saying that should not be marked. Oh my God, Virgin Galactic is collapsing. Thank God. I would have been down like 10 grand by now. Yeah, I don't mind being 10 grand down on the S&P 500, but not down 10 grand on Virgin Galactic on margin. Holy crap, no. That's like jumping off a cliff and trying to kill yourself. Should I have 33 trades, 33 wins? Some of you in the chat are saying, Martyn, that was an experiment. That was not a trade. You did it to prove the point. You did it as a lesson. It was a crazy ultimate sacrifice. That's what you're saying. You're saying to me, that And I marked it down as a loss because technically it is. But I will let you decide. And I'll tell you what I'll do. If you say, should I have 33 trades, 33 wins? If you say yes by 90%, 90% of you say yes, then that's fair enough. Not just a majority, 90%. If 90% of you go, yeah, Martyn, that should not be a loss. That was an experiment. You did it. We appreciated it. Blah blah blah. It should be shouldn't count. If you say, if I get less than 90%, I will leave it as it is. So I'm letting you decide, but it has to be 90% of you. So it's really a massive majority say, yeah, that should not be a loss. That should be 33 trades, 33 wins. So it should be a members only vote. I agree, because trolls will just come in and say negative, but I'm just going to go with it because I just want it to be open to everybody, allow the trolls to abuse it and hope for the best. Always hope for the best. So here we go. Should I have 33 trades, 33 wins? Yes or no? You decide. But it's got to be 90% yes for me to turn it yes.
Saab Shergill donated $2 through a super chat. No, Martyn, a loss is a loss. Put it to bed.
The reason why I'm saying this, Saab, is because people mentioned it in the chat. All right, so here we go. You decide. I think you should have a run-in with your wife, your partner first. I would be upset if my wife did that. That's 140 grand. Let's talk about Bell Trexton building the Delta. If you want to call in, Zach, then feel free. I know you wanted to share your thoughts about it. There is the live phone in. You want to call in? There it is. Yeah, negative 300 on 140 grand trade is break even. So what is going on with space right now? Money. It took huge balls to try that trade. Still do not know why you put me on timeout. I've no idea. I don't do that. My moderators do timeouts. I just ban people if they're rude. If you're on a timeout, then you've obviously swore or said something offensive and my moderator didn't like it. But you are here now. You are all good to go. So whatever it was, don't do it again. But I don't time people out. I just ban them. If you started swearing and being really offensive, I would just ban you. My moderators will do timeouts. Ripple has applied for a national banking license. Sensei, think I missed something. US Federal, you missed the biggest trade ever. And I was literally having a heart attack. Literally having a heart attack. You need the space song now. Don't spend a second more on the trolls, mate. People are going to poop on no matter what you do. All is good. You tested the water. It wasn't the right temperature. That's it. Saab, mine, you're a top entertainer. It was great viewing that. With something in after that. James, I need my blood pressure checked after that. Martyn, I missed the days when you bought individual stocks, even though it is bought. Yeah, it would be brilliant. Brad Garlinghouse points official X. They applied for a national bank charter. Anyone think another? Yeah, let's go back to XRP then. Tell you what though, that ain't not much, is it? Considering what's going on with XRP, that's not much, is it? You stayed live till closing bell. No, I'm going to end now. Oh my God, no. I'm just getting through the comments. Zach wants to be on the show. Let me bring him in a second. There you go. I'd like to see you buy some stocks to hold 1 to 2 years. What do you mean? I own the S&P like that forever. I bought 2,500 shares S&P and hold, not selling. By the way, I did buy more with you. Nice one, Justin Duke. Kazansky, should I buy a call on this stock? Should I buy calls? Bullish on Hood? No question, you lost money. There you go. Should I have 33 trades, 33 wins? Yeah, end the poll. It's never going to get to 90%. It's a loss. I take it on the chin. That's absolutely fine. I've got no problem with that. I've got no problem with that at all. No problem with that at all. So we take it for what it is. Yes, 33 trades, 33 in the space. One was an experiment. No, it's been done. A loss is a loss. Wouldn't say don't count it. Should I be a member only vote? Trolls will just say no. Of course, that's okay. That's absolutely fine. No, you lost. Saab, I agree. A loss is a loss. Yeah, no loss. It was a learning experiment. You can't claim that. Are you bullish on XRP? I'm calling in. Let's go. All right, there we go. Virgin Galactic's now gone down. I'd be down about 10 grand by now. So let's leave it like that, shall we? We got two guests live on the show. There they are. We've got Zach and we've got Saab. Looks like
Zach looks frozen.
He looks frozen. Are you, Saab? How are you, mate?
I'm all right. How come I'm missing all the biggest trades you're doing?
I don't know, mate.
I miss everyone.
If you can't be bothered to show up, mate, I mean, that's down to you, isn't it? Down to you, isn't it?
Hey, me and Zach out and making money as well, you know. We're going to make money too.
Yeah, got to work, earn some money. Yeah, absolutely right. Guest has muted themselves. Zach's 8, you are muted. It says you've muted yourself. I tell you what, Saab, I was literally shaking.
Yeah.
I had a $250,000 margin with S&P. Didn't even know I'd done it. Fine, doesn't matter. But that, I was like that. My hands were doing that.
Yeah.
Horrible. Never want to do that again.
You're taking that gamble on space again, because you've had a hard time with space in the past.
I wanted to do an experiment. I wanted to provide some entertainment. It's an expensive gig, isn't it?
Yeah, that's too expensive, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah. But hey, at least you know, it doesn't matter if it was a $300 loss. You found out what was happening and you figured it out. We're out. That's okay. A loss is a loss. There's nothing wrong with having a loss. We lose. We do lose. And it's a lesson learned. So just put it to bed and be done with it.
Yeah.
Forget what the trolls are saying. They didn't put up 150 grand, did they?
No. It didn't move the needle. Nothing happened. And as it turns out, we're now at 282. I'll be down about 20 grand by now. So
exactly. Yeah. So it was a win in that respect.
I'd say, wouldn't you? Anyway, a big day today, it looks like. We got Zach. I think you're back now.
Can I be heard now?
Yes, you can be heard, mate. You can be heard.
Yes,
how are you?
Good, Martin. You made me sweat a little bit with the move you made.
Yeah, I felt like that. That tells you something as well, because you're a big investor. You've got money. You believe in it, and you're sweating. So that just tells me how, yeah, I was literally shaking. I've never been that scared in my life. I've stood on the London Palladium stage and not been that scared. I mean, Tough Mudder jumping through fire, not been scared. That scared the living crap out of me.
You see, I love when you're trying to do something for the first time. For example, this morning I brushed my teeth with my other hand. I got to a different angle I've never got reached, and the hair got straight up again. Because usually you try things for the first time. Never said never, because you said never invest margin on a small company, and you just did exactly the opposite.
Yeah, exactly. I think.
And another thing, lost is a loss, but you can say now, I lost 30,000 on Virgin Galactic, and I had one loss on Virgin Galactic on 34 wins, 33 loss. So, or the way it is.
Yeah.
So Virgin Galactic is a mechanism that works for you.
Yeah, you don't learn anything by not taking chances. You got to experience things, and as I say, I'm always trying to provide a service and entertainment, and we now know it doesn't move anything. And it sounded like a lot of people jumped in with me. 1,000, 5,000, 10,000. So maybe 200 grand went in. Maybe because I was 140. So maybe 200 grand went in and nothing even happened, did it? So now we know on that size of
But
stock.
Don't believe
we know
anyone.
also somebody bought that. We know somebody was able to buy you immediately, in a matter of seconds. People were interested in your money.
There's that way of looking at it. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Somebody bought it. Yeah.
And somebody sold it once you sold it. But
Correct.
the big story, I think, is the numbers. So if we follow the numbers and we know 700 tickets.
Robert Thorpe has become a member.
Hi,
Thank
Robert.
you very much, Robert. There you go. I've got a bit of my money back.
So let's suppose 700 tickets has been sold. And if we're looking at an average of $450,000 a ticket, you get a market cap just from the tickets for above $300 million. The market cap right now of the company, which stands under half of the 300. So I know they used the money, they used the flight, they had 22 flights, and they had the facilities in Arizona, facility in California, facility in New Mexico, of course, Spaceport. So all of those cost a lot of money that they need to pay. There is no money came into the system since the last flight, which probably they check in the tickets. But the question of mine, and this is the big question, we know the market work half a year, 6 months ahead. And we know the ticket sale starts in exactly about 5-6 months. So once the ticket sale gonna come back and the market cap will have the option to double itself, that's where I think the squeeze will come. So that's why I'm asking, is it the time to look at it in undervalue and the price it is now, preparing ourselves to January, February, when the flights will, the tickets will start sales, and the
totally
flight
agree.
will come in August.
I totally agree. This is the moment, any moment. I agree. The market is
So you
always
just
ahead.
done it and you sold, but that was just for the check. And the check is amazing. What you've done make me sweat because it is a big company. You cannot move this company as a penny stock or as a small value, even though it shows less than $1 billion market valuation. I don't like small companies like less than $1 billion next to them. Virgin Galactic itself is experienced, which I'm more than 6 years involved and following. It seems like, again, no money comes in, but the ticket's going to sell, and that's where I believe the squeeze is going to come.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
So there we go. Well, thank you for the ride, and I hope it was entertaining for you. Provided you did a little bit of excitement. I won't be doing that again. I need to go as soon as I can get out of here. I'm going to have a cup of tea, lie down, and just have a biscuit. I'm still very stressed until I get out of this chair and wash my face. I'm just stressed. What about
another thing, if I may?
Yeah.
Another thing, if I may, because we brought space to the subject.
Yeah.
So Mike was in the Paris 225 show, and we have they put it on Discord. They published all the plans. We are in schedule. Everything goes in plan. We got the Italy plan. The 2 plans are to be built by the 2026. But one thing was very curious me that he gave us the answer. We know that the original Eve and the original facility has been using Boeing. And since the lawsuit and Boeing stepping up, I was questioning who the hell is building the Delta right now. Is it the space people? I need somebody that is knowledge about building aircrafts. And the answer was done in that conversation. He brought us that Bell Textron, it's a Texas company. Bell is an aircraft company.
Yeah,
they got
heard of
eVTOL.
them.
They got an eVTOL. They got their own aircraft that is their product. They got, of course, all the helicopters I mentioned last week. I used to serve 202 and 212. Those are amazing helicopters. Service armies are using them, and police and the shores are using them. So Bell Textron TXT, and when I'm saying bag in a bag in a bag, every company in this world if she want to succeed, she can't be an independent by itself. It got to have contract, it got to have partners. And the more as you follow the partners, Tesla is very strong. She did it her own, but she does have parts and stuff, but it is the biggest company done it on his own mind. Space is the same. It's doing on his own mind and idea. The problem is the owner left. Okay, Richard Branson left the boat. He left us, the investor holding the vault, keep carrying it on. Also, Rashan that was involved with it. So all the inventor that came with the idea left us alone. But as you saw, even $100,000 and $200,000 doesn't make any difference to that such a big company. And I see bright future. I don't think it's a one day, it's a half year to a year. But you're right, today is about half year before the ticket sale and about a year before the first flights. So it is very exciting.
Oh yeah, it's very close. And it's been a long journey. It's about time. It's been like 15 years since it was conceived, right? So it's been a hell of a journey. Thank you for your thoughts and your information. You have so much to share with us, Zach. No one knows more about Virgin Galactic than you. Let's just talk.
It's the same as Hood. If we could make the mug Hood 200, it was almost at the same time. Golden car for Hood. We had the ability to change. See the 3%, see the 2%, and you see where Hood is now. My eyes never lie.
Yeah,
it's like existing evidence into your face.
Yeah, Robinhood has been a great success, no question about it. It's been one of those stocks we just at $8 we knew where it was going. We had a target of 40, then went to 80, and now we're at 100. Great. Let's just spend a few moments though, because I'm going to end this stream. I mean, I've been literally live now for like 7 hours. I can't believe I've been sat here all day. Mental. XRP. So the statement from Brad is this. Let's just have a look at it. It's just got this. True to our long-standing compliance roots, Ripple is applying for a national bank charter from the OCC. If approved, we would have both state via NYDFS and federal oversight, a new and unique benchmark for trust in the stablecoin market. Earlier in the week, via standard custody, we also applied for a Fed master account while Congress is working towards clear rules and regulations, and banks, in a far cry from the years of Operation Choke Point 2.0, are leaning in. This access would allow us to hold RLUSD reserves directly with the Fed and provide an additional layer of security to future-proof trust in RLUSD. Ripple has and will continue to build trusted, battle-tested, and secure infrastructure in a $250 billion plus market. RLUSD stands out for putting regulation first, setting the standard that institutions expect. So this is a big day, obviously, for XRP. I know you are an XRP investor, Saab. How do you feel about this?
It's great, mate. It's going the way that us conspiracy theorists have been talking about. We're hopefully XRP is going to be like a reserve currency. Hopefully, if XRP is the one, it's been around for a long time. It's been around before Bitcoin, even though officially it said it was the second coin. But it used to be called.
Robert Thorpe donated £5 through a super chat. Martyn, I just became a member because you did that, mate. You showed it live great work, but show it as a loss for your show's integrity.
Oh, well, that's very kind. Yeah, absolutely. It has to be a loss. Sorry. Please carry on,
But before going too deep into a hole, I'm just, I think a lot of the XRP are holding. And like a lot of currencies, when they go down this bull cycle, I think a lot of XRP holders are going to hold more than they're going to sell. Because if it's going to be a reserve currency, or if it's going to have anything to do, or any part of that, it's not going to go down like everything else. If everything else down 50, 60, 70, 80, 90%, XRP will probably only go about 30, 40%, I think. So I think more people are going to hold.
I certainly hope so. I think that's always been what's disappointing with quality crypto. that is so cheap, like XRP and even Zebic, if we bring that into it, where people just keep taking a couple of cents profit and they're out again. And it's like you never give it chance to really go somewhere. But are you at the same time as it's good news, though, aren't you a little bit disappointed by the ETF news, now the bank news, and this is where we are? It's not, I mean, it's not, I mean, people going, oh, it's pumping. I mean, let's be honest. It's up 2.64 today. We've had days when the S&P's been up like that. It's a crypto coin. A pump for crypto is 50%, not 2.6. And it's a good day.
It's not the coin that everybody thinks it is. All other coins, go for decentralized, this, that, and the other. XRP is going to be it's an in between coin, if you like. It's a hybrid coin. It's for banking, so it's not going to be decentralized like all other Bitcoin and all the other coins that are going for decentralized coins. This is the bridge coin for the crypto market and for the banking system. And we can't just get rid of the banking system all in one go. So this is the thing that's taking it in between both.
So you think this is a slow, steady growth? I mean, let's stand back. As soon as you stand back, everything looks different, right? If we just go back a year, we're up 369%. You go, well, hang on a minute, it's hardly moving. Well, not if you go back over a year. It's not. It's 369%. The S&P doubles every 7 years. Well, that's 28 years of the S&P 500. I mean, that's basically nearly a lifetime. Well, it will be a lifetime for me from where I started. So, just because it's going sideways for the last few months, it's still up, 28 years of the S&P.
Slowly but surely, but with solid basis, with a solid base. It's not just a flip-flop coin that's going to go up one day and come down the next. It's building with some actual meat on it,
Yeah.
And then you've got the other ones that follow it, like XLMs and stuff, because XRP can't handle all the business that's going to be on there. If you think Brad Garlinghouse was saying it could take 14% of Swift's market by 2030, and he slipped up, I believe. He's saying that. He shouldn't have said it because get people excited. But 14% of Swift's market cap is
I saw it, Zach.
Making money from the money.
Guess what Leah's doing today? Leah is going to Kroger with her own gold card, not the solid gold one. The solid gold one, she hates using it. It's now got in a box. It's going to go to Sensei. He's bought it. So I've ordered Leah her own card, a gold plastic one, a normal one, right? And she's going to Kroger today to buy our shopping. And so she's on my account. So it's me paying the bill, but she can use the card, right? And then I can pay the bill. But we've got 10% cash back today on groceries. 10%.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's a win.
Hey.
10%.
1 2 1 2.
1 2 1 2.
There we go.
There you go. Did you hear that, Zach? 10% cash back.
Yes, Leah. And I'm taking my wife every time she goes shopping. I'm just putting my card every time, not in letting pay. Not whatsoever. She's not going to pay. Everything I can pay with my gold.
Yeah, but listen. I'm not going down that road going, whatever Leah wants, she can buy it. Because I get 3% cash back, it still costs me 97% more, doesn't it? I mean, it's not free.
Yeah, you need to pay it eventually. You need to pay it, of course.
Yeah. It's like, what I mean? Bloody hell. Hang on a minute. So, anyway, what a day.
It is a phenomenal card.
Can I just finish my thought, lads? Can I just finish my thought?
Yeah, go on then,
So
14%
of XRP, right, is $168 trillion. 14% of Swift,
right,
is $168 trillion. That's like an insurmountable sum of money. That's silly. So if you think of the liquidity that's going to go into XRP, if it takes only 14%, that's a crazy amount of money that's going to be on the ledger. So,
but does it all translate though to the price of the native coin?
Not necessarily
That's the question.
Not necessarily like what we think. That it's going to be worth that, because this is money that's going to be moving. Remember, it's going to be going off in in 3 seconds. It's going to be changing hands.
So this is what the way I see it is. I see that banks are going to be more efficient, institutions, governments, everyone's going to be more efficient. They're going to be more profitable. That's great. So if you own the bank, if you own the S&P, if you own the whatever it is, if you own Ripple, if that's available, right, you make money because there's every transaction, there's money to be made, and it's just right. So that's great. But how does it? But does it relate to being a trader of the native coin?
See, if Swift's one of the companies or one of the places where it's going to move on, and say if it absorbed that much money, $168 trillion, it would be worth 1,100 something a coin. But it's not going to be that way. What everybody thinks. So once it's in there, that's all the money that it's going to be worth. Money's going to be moving back and forth. But if it becomes the rail of the system, where other companies, as well as like Swift, is just one of the things. You know, if the government use it as a reserve currency, if there's all the banks are using it for other reasons, there's going to be money moving on it. So it has to be worth more than the pennies that it's worth right now.
Oh yeah. So where do you see it? Where do you see it going? Then?
I can't even. You can't even guess that number, Martyn. No. It's silly for me to even think of it. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would it be in double figures, triple figures? Sure. But would we rather take the bet and be on the ground floor than trying to catch it when it goes up there? So
yeah,
it's not for us. It's not for the retail investor. This coin, this is for the banks, really. But they needed us retail investors to pay the money to get it off the ground.
So what you're saying then, you're kind of the way you're saying it, the way I'm getting it is, you're suggesting that. We're in a privileged position. We've been able to buy the system because in the future, maybe we won't be able to buy the systems because when it's been around for 50 years, you know, most retail may have sold out and all be run by the government, all be run by the institutions, all be run by the banks. There won't be any available. It'll all be gone. But now, because it's the early days, and when these things get set up, it goes to retail, we're able to own the system. And that's why you should get in. I mean, it does paint an attractive picture. When you put it like that, you think, oh my God, I can buy the future of the system.
Yeah.
And in the future, you won't be able to buy the system. The system doesn't want you to own it. It wants it for itself. But you can now get, you're making me think, I should have put 140 grand on XRP.
No, it literally is. Like if somebody just even got 1,000 coins, you know what I mean, or 500 coins, if they've got a little stake in the systems, you know, it's something, because it literally is. They didn't make it for us. They needed the money to create this, you know, from the retail investors to sell us the dream and everything like that. So we'd all buy in, and there will be a supply shock eventually. You know, we always see like 58 billion out there, or 5,800 billion, or whatever the number is. But they're reserving a lot of this money for all the institutions, and once the institutions start taking the money, then there's going to be a supply shock, and price is going to go up.
Very interesting. Zach, are you in XRP at all?
I got into XRP. I'm not consider myself as a holder. I started with 232 shares, and now I'm at 500. Goes exactly with the song. 500.
Yes.
But I don't consider myself holder. I'm just enjoying I'm up, to be honest. I got 217 and 206. So I'm up. And this is another question, Martyn. Let's suppose you bought the 140,000 on SPCE, and it will be suddenly 296, sorry. And you're already up. Would you consider still to sell it?
That's always been the question, hasn't it? You know, it's hard. It's not a right answer. Everyone's got their own answer for this. It's like, do you compare it to the standard, which it's not, of course, the S&P, and go, well, I've doubled my money. Well, that takes 7 years on the S&P, and I did that in a year. Bloody hell, take your money. That's great. But you're then missing what it's really worth, where it's really going.
That's the answer for investing. 7 years, 5 years, 10 years. You patient, you wait, you pick every penny. Now going down, I still hold SPCE 244. 251. Very, very low. And I will double my position if it goes under.
If it goes under,
Just
what
that
do you
you
mean?
know, if it goes under $240, $2.40,
Oh, you'll buy more.
I'm gonna double
Oh.
my position.
Oh, right.
That's for me the what we call the deep. I already got it in 244. I don't want to sell it. I don't want to sell it all. I'm not gonna sell. I got no reason to sell.
Okay.
I don't need that money. I'm picking and I want to pick more. So I did bought 370 after it went back to 4. Doesn't mean I'm not passionate on the 244. You know the chart, it can go there. It can go back to 2. It can reverse split again. I had 15,000 shares
Do you
going
think-
down, reverse split 120 to 750 shares only.
Do you think
I was able to 10 times my shares.
Thank you. Do you think though, because I was having this conversation after the show yesterday, I was talking to a couple of my connections at the Bank of America. And before I got onto X, where Saab found me going around on X last night, getting shouted at by everybody. What an experiment that was. I certainly take some experiments. I've certainly put myself on the line, done I, Saab? 1 minute I put 140 grand. Next minute I get literally go into the bloody lion's den and shouted at. Yeah, Saab saw it last night. You probably saw it, yeah. But I was talking to a few people about this, and we look at the S&P 500 and we say that 22 times earnings is expensive, whatever. If you can buy it for under 20, 17, 16, 15, all-time low, I think was 7. These are the numbers. But should we now be repricing the S&P? Because the AI, EVs, space, crypto, it's going to be a lot. You can buy it 30, 40 times earnings and it still be a good deal because of the growth that is expected. And some people
VU today hit all-time high.
Sorry?
VU today
yes,
hits
but what I'm saying
all-time
is
high.
the way. Yeah, I'm not talking about the price of the stock. I'm talking about the price to earnings ratio. Right? We regard 22 times earnings as sort of an expensive place on the S&P. You buy if it's under 20, 17, like I bought it, right? That's regarded as undervalued. But what I'm saying is, some people that I'm talking to, Bank of America, they're saying because of crypto, because of AI, because of a whole host of technologies that are coming in, the S&P could be at 30 times earnings and be regarded as cheap of where it was at 17 because of the growth potential. Right?
Absolutely.
Is it time to recalibrate and not wait for 17, 15 times earnings? It's at 23 or 20, I think 25 times earnings right now. And we should regard that as actually, that's not expensive for where it's going. Because when AI takes off, and we've not seen it take off yet, we think we have, because we've seen, NVIDIA go up and go, oh my God, AI. But they're not actually using it the way, in mass, the way it's going to be, right? Crypto hasn't been used yet the way it will be. Yeah, we're all trading it, we're buying Bitcoin and we're doing this and doing that. But one day, they say to me, when I talk to them, is that you're not even going to see crypto the way we see it today. We're not all going to be sitting around looking at the crypto bubbles with thousands of meme coins. Most people I talk to say that won't even exist. It won't need to exist anymore. The system, that'll all just disappear. It'll be so insignificant. It'll always be there, but it just won't be a big thing anymore. The big thing will be the payment systems, and it will just work. You just won't know. When you buy something from Amazon or when you go to Walmart, like you've got Robinhood now, they're putting trading on the blockchain. You won't know, because let's be honest, you don't know how it works now, do you? When you pick up your phone and you buy a share of Tesla and it works, it's the same mindset as when you get on a plane and you fly over the ocean. You don't know how it works. Yeah, you've read a book and you go, okay, but you don't know actually how it works, right? You believe it's going to work and you accept it, right? And you regard it as normal. I get on a plane, I land over here. I press this button, I buy a share of Tesla. You don't know how it really works. Yeah, you'll go, the market makers do this and and you can read off a script of the tech and whatever, but you don't see it. You just take it for granted, right? So all of a sudden, we're buying a share of Tesla on the blockchain through tokenization, right? As far as you're concerned, you've got a share of Tesla, and you have. You won't care how it works because you trust the system. You assume Robinhood are doing it right because they've got regulations to follow. They're not just making it up like me. Just fake it till you make it. Let's just go with it. They've got, so you trust them, right? So at some point, crypto won't be this wild, crazy nut job thing that, lunatics think it, whatever, $1 million, blah, blah. It'll just be, it won't even see it. It'll just be in the system. And whenever we buy something, it will just be on the digital crypto blockchain and all the rest of it. And that's how money will just work. So because of that, and that's coming to everything, and money is the biggest business in the world, that's why I see it going to the top of the S&P with crypto projects, institutions, banks, exchanges, your Robinhoods, your Coinbase, your Ripples, all these things. And all of a sudden, we wake up in 10 years, 20 years from now, and Apple is 20 down the list. Ripple and XRP, whatever, is at the top of the list. You go, oh my God, crypto coin is the biggest thing in the world. So if that's true, and all of that massive amounts of growth and explosion of AI and going to space, Elon Musk backwards and forwards to Mars every day, whatever, the valuation that we put on the S&P now is actually cheap in 10 years. And eventually once that growth catches up, and we've all had that big, just like the Industrial Revolution. If you a few hundred years ago and you were around when they were building the train tracks and they were building the ships, there wasn't doubling of the S&P every 7 years. They were doubling every 5 minutes. I mean, it was just parabolic because the whole world changed, and we could be at that moment. So when we look at the S&P, I'm not buying it unless it's 17 times earnings. 23 is too much. It could be cheap. So when you go back to what you just said about the price of XRP or when do you sell, we are calibrating that decision with today's valuations, not where we could be in 20 years. And people in 20 years' time could be buying XRP for $1,000 a coin, and we had the opportunity to buy it for 38 cents. And then we thought it was expensive at $2. Well, I can't buy it at $2, but now they're buying it at $1,000.
I think that Jerome said it in the meeting. If I may sub for a second, he said it at the meeting that they cannot calculate it. That was the reason why they're not making the cut, because they cannot calculate how the AI impact the market. Now, everybody familiar with the tennis tournament of Wimbledon?
Yeah, I have sung on Centre Court.
Hey.
Wonderful. For 65 years.
I can show you a picture in a minute. Should prove it.
I love it. I would love to go there with you anytime. But for 65 years, there were the line referees. This is the first time ever in the history that there is no more line referees.
Yeah.
It's all AI.
Yeah.
People, there is one lady that made it 45 years in a row. And first time she's not going to be the referee in Wimbledon. They cut so many referees and jobs. But when I look at the game, even when the TV saw a ball going on the line, they used the TV eventually to see if it was in and out. So why the hell we needed them from beginning? TV changed it all.
Let me show you this. This is Wimbledon, most famous tennis tournament in the world. And the Centre Court is the blue ribbon event that you can't get tickets to. Once upon a time, I knew people. Right, so here's me. This is Wimbledon final. Andy Murray getting ready for the match. It's Andy Murray and what's the Swiss guy called? Federer. Right, it was the Wimbledon final. Right, there I am outside on the hill.
Oi, oi.
Oi, oi, I'm on the hill. Can't get in. I'm the poor man. Nobody let me in. Well, there I am on Centre Court singing.
Look at you.
Impossible Dream on Dutch TV. That was Dutch TV. And do you know what I did? Did I tell you the secret? And this is a life, another one of those life lessons. I'll tell you about it. Let me just bring you guys back up, right? Anything is possible in life. I've done this thousands of times. It's why today I took that stupid, crazy risk. Woohoo, right? Life is for living, not for just sitting and spectating, right? People go, oh, it's all right for him. Elon Musk, it's all right for him. Oh, it's all right for Prince William. He's going to be the king. Oh, it's all right for him. He knows somebody. We're all the same. We all sit. We all go to bed. We all go on the toilet. We all do the same stuff, and we all start the same. Some people might start with a few more dollars in the bank, but it's not important. It's what you do when you're moving around. What's important. So anything is possible. Now let me tell you. Do you know that? Do you know I did that? That is a thing you just cannot do, and I did it the most stupidest way you wouldn't believe. Fake it till you make it. Right. This is what I did. I always wanted to sing on centre court. You know Cliff Richard? He was famous for doing it. He sung Summer Holiday. He used to sing Congratulations on. If you don't know Zach, who Cliff Richard is, he's the English Elvis. All right, he's the English Elvis, and he sang at Wimbledon quite often, right? So, but he did it as a real celebrity. They booked him, brought him in, normal, right? Well, that's not going to work for me because I'm not famous like Cliff Richard, but I still want to do it. But you can't do anything. You're a nobody. No one knows you. You're rubbish. Well, guess what I did? I went to Wimbledon. I camped out overnight to get on the hill because Wimbledon have a wonderful policy that if you can't buy a centre court ticket, but you're there early enough and you have to camp out overnight, you can be there on the final on Henman Hill, which is now called somebody else's hill. I forget the name of it now. Murray Mount. So you got Henman Hill, now it's Murray Mount, right? Because Andy Murray. So I camped out overnight. They let the first 5,000 people in. So you have to be there early. So I was there overnight in the car, sleeping, right? Got in. I'm on the hill. There I am. Not in centre court. You ain't going to get a ticket for centre court Wimbledon final. It's tens of thousands of dollars. Everyone who's anyone. Tom Cruise will be in there. Kate Middleton will be in there. Donald Trump will be in there. Martin Lucas ain't getting in. But I want to go in. So what do?
One day.
I walked up to the security guard on the gate going up to the stairs of the court. I said, hello, mate. Always start with a smile and hello, mate. I said, I camped out all night to see this. I said, I know I ain't got a ticket, but is there any chance I can just have a little look and and see? And he said, well, just go. You can just go there and you should have a little look. So I had a little look. I got up the stairs and I had a little look. And he turned around for a minute, I think. He was looking the other way. So I just carried on walking and he didn't say anything. Now I find myself, I'm in the court, right? But the match hasn't started yet. You can see from the picture that the covers were still over. There's the police. You see a few people, a few VIPs. They're getting set for the event. The event hasn't just started. It's about to. And in a minute, the security guard's going to remember that I just walked in, right? And tell me to get out. So I thought, I've got to become credible. I've got to become like I'm supposed to be in here. So I saw a man with a camera. I saw his TV passes and security and stuff, and Dutch TV. And I thought, right, because I've been in this job all my life, so I know how to play the game. I said, hello, mate. I said, I got a little message for because obviously I'm in there now. Must be important. I'm inside the ground, right? I'm in the court, right? I said, I got a message for Andy Murray. I said, I performed as the Phantom of the Opera. I'm the world piano man, and which is all true. So I've got my credibility. I said, I've got I'd love to do a dedication to Andy, and they said to come and see you. He said, so what's it you want to do? I said, well, you know the man from the Mancha, Impossible Dream, the song Impossible Dream. I said, I'd like to sing it, and they thought the Dutch audience would like it. Because I'm reading in the back of his, I've seen his badge, right? He said, that'd be wonderful. Absolutely. We're going live now. You can sing to the Netherlands and you can sing that song. there I am. So then I started singing. All right. So now I'm singing The Impossible Dream live on Dutch TV. And then the next part you don't see because there's just the lady I was with taking photographs and I haven't got it. But the next part, the Royal Marine Band started to come in and they were just coming in with their instruments just at the side of where that cover is. They started playing along. Everyone started to applaud. I'm a rock star. I'm live on telly with the Royal Marine Band singing The Impossible Dream. So don't tell me it ain't impossible. Anything's possible. All you got to do then is be polite, be humble, respectful, and think, holy crap, I got away with that. Be nice about it, and everyone's fine. So I walked away. I said to the guy, thank you ever so much. Really appreciate that. He thought I was supposed to be in there, so he just went, yeah, cheers, mate. Great. I enjoyed that. I walked back down to the stairs, the security guard just smiled like that. And I went, mate, you've made my day. He said, we all enjoyed it. It was great, but you need to get out now. So I went out.
What a story. That's if you don't take a chance, you ain't going to do nothing, right? So it comes back to this show, guys. If you don't take a chance, you're not going to know. Most people just don't take a chance.
No, I know this sounds silly, but I really do. Again, I'm not a religious guy, but I do believe in positive energy, like positive stuff. And let me see if I got this. Hang on. Let me just have I got this. Hang on. You can people use the word today manifesting. I don't really believe in that. I just believe in getting on with it. I don't know what word it is. I don't know what the real
positive energy is basically you're manifesting.
Is that what it is?
Positive energy.
Positive energy.
If you say I want to go out and do something today, you're already telling yourself you're already manifesting it. Yeah. Okay.
So
you can't just sit in your bed. You can't just sit in your bed at home and just manifest. I want to be a rich guy.
No. To prove to you that. Hello. Where have we gone? Guess one, guess two. Oops, so easy. Saab should be in guess
there
one.
There we go.
Hang on. What's going on here? How have you managed to break it? What's going on here? Guess number one, that should be.
My phone got hot.
Guess one. And this should be. Hang on. Guess two. How did you manage to get over there? Guess two. Right, now I'll put you in guess one. Right, and you put you in back in guess two. Right, now we're getting somewhere. Okay, so now I've got to just sort your camera out again. Hang on. So press that there. Right. Okay. Now this shows you that don't be big-headed, just be humble, but believe. Not because you're religious or anything else, but you just believe, right? Because what the hell? You might as well.
Yeah.
So, right. This is true. So in my life, I've only ever been to, I think, 3 or 4 events. Big events, I mean, like the biggest, right? The Olympics was one. Michael Jackson history.
I saw Michael Jackson.
Did you? Yeah. Michael Jackson, This Is It, his final performance when he died. Live 8 and the Wimbledon thing. Okay? That's all the events I've been to. This is mental. And every time I've done an event, stuff like the Wimbledon has happened. Every time. So the Wimbledon thing would be amazing if it was the only time, right? 4 times just like that. But it gets better. I went online and the first thing was Michael Jackson years ago was history. Camped out overnight, got in backstage. He let a certain area in that we all took at the backstage. I've got a bit of his jacket. It's on a frame at home, bit of his jacket. I got a backstage. I can't show you that because it's a plaque on the wall in my house in England. That was the first one. Second one was Live 8, years and years later. My girlfriend at the time worked for O2, and O2 were the sponsor of Live 8. Not Live Aid in the 80s, but Live 8.
Okay, yeah.
Right? And I got a backstage pass standing next to Elton John, David Beckham, Kofi Annan, Bob Geldof. Who else? Basically everybody. I was in the gold section right at the front of the stage, just walking around. Jonathan Ross was there. People at the back, behind the fences, 250,000 people on Hyde Park, squashed. I'm at the front walking around, like, with a cup of tea next to Elton John. Like, I just got lucky. My girlfriend worked for the company and they gave out a pair of tickets. She won them, so I went to that. So you think, that's another one. Mental, right? This is it. Booked the tickets, got the opening night, front row, Michael Jackson died. How weird's that? And there's the last one. Because I've got all these pictures, but it take me ages. Here's the last one. So the Olympics in England came, right? The 2012 Olympics. I want to go to the Olympics.
Manchester, right?
No, London. Well, it wasn't Manchester. It was all over the country, right?
Oh,
but But the main stadium was in London,
thinking
right?
about 2003 or something.
Yeah, 2012. It was at Wembley Stadium, the whole Wembley Olympic Village. So I went on website, olympic.co.uk, whatever it's called, Olympics, whatever, and I wanted to buy a ticket. The only ticket I could buy was women's volleyball, which turns out not so bad, actually. Yeah. Women's volleyball and England, Team GB playing football, soccer. So I booked it. I thought, bugger it, I'll buy it. 100 quid for one ticket, 100 quid for the next ticket, whatever. So I get on my motorbike and I go up to London on my motorbike. I had a Yamaha Phaser S2. London deserted because of the restrictions and everything else. You could drive around. I literally parked outside Westminster Palace and the House of Parliament. Unbelievable. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't leave it there, but I took a photograph and then got back on it and rode off. But there was no one there. It was amazing. Anyway, I got to Wembley Stadium. Right, now remember, I get these really good tickets, but I don't know it until I get there. It's amazing. So I went in. This is me. You're not going to believe it. This is me in the Bobby Moore suite. Sir Bobby Moore, England captain, right? Can you give me right? This is Wembley Stadium. When I arrived, there's Sir Bobby Moore. There's a security guard showing me the ticket, pulling that face because he went, mate, how did you get this? You don't even know you don't even know what you've won. I went, I don't know what it means. He said, how did you buy this? I said, I bought it online last night. He said, you got the Sir Bobby Moore suite. I said, what's that? Is that any good? He said, it's the best seat in the stadium. It's better than the Royal Box. It is the seat in the stadium. What are you talking about? So he took me up. I got my own butler. I'm all by myself in here. Look at this. This is my view.
Yeah.
Everybody else is all squashed in the seats, right? Look at this. A TV, a shower, a butler, a bar. Just for me. Yeah. Just for me. Right?
That's crazy.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And that's afterwards. It got empty. Look, there's my motorbike. See, I told you I wasn't joking.
Yeah.
Right? Is that not mental or what?
That's crazy. It does. Manifestation
Amazing.
Does. If you want to do something, yeah.
I can't now become a normal person and book a ticket like everybody else. Because I'm going to end up sitting in the nosebleeds, paying $1,000 to hear some band who I can't even see and go, this is crap. I'm not doing it anymore. I've had 4 or 5 of the best experiences as if you were the king of England. It ain't in fact, better. Because that Bobby Moore suite, I was actually waving down to the Royal Box. Hello. It was Prince. I think it was Prince William at the time. I said, hello. How you doing? It's ridiculous. And the Live 8 one's the same. I got Elton John. I got everybody like that. And I got to show you, don't I? Because literally you can see me looking at the crowd and they're all like that looking at, who are you? You're not famous. Yeah, I am. I'm the world piano man. See, right.
VIP,
live,
VIP.
Live.
Who's this guy?
Live 8. Here we go. Right, here we go. Look at this. So, right. Live 8. So there's David Beckham on the stage. That's not obviously. This is how close I am, right? So there's Peter Kay. Yeah. There's Peter Roger Daltrey. There's me at the front. See the stage? I'm right at the front. Right, look, this is me looking at the crowd. Look at you lot. All squashed.
Wow.
I'm just here I'm here. This guy put his fingers up. Who are you cheeky git? How do you get in here? Madonna, they're just a few inches away. I'm right here. Right, there's Paul McCartney. There's Midge. There I am. Look, space walking around with me bum bag. I mean, seriously, if you're going to rub shoulders with Elton John and all that, don't wear a bum bag. I don't care. I ain't bothered. There's Jonathan Ross in the thing. There's Paul McCartney. Look, he's about Paul McCartney. That was about 50 feet away. There's no one between me and it's just a stage. I'm just standing. There's George Michael. There's Robbie Williams. There's me. There's Elton John. It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. Bob Geldof, Kofi Annan. See me right, all that space sitting there. Paul McCartney. That was what do you call him? Pink Floyd.
Great.
Yeah, that's the best one. Look at that.
Yeah.
So a quarter of a million people. They're all squashed at the back there.
Live.
See, that just tells you that you're meant to be in the 1%, mate. That's what it is.
It's weird, isn't it? This is why I just think, just live, not afraid of anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah.
You've seen history.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Anyway, I've been live.
And there's nothing problem to go with the side man bag. It's how you decorate it.
Yeah, but yours is probably quite fashionable. Mine was a really rubbishy one, you know.
Look at all the key rings on that. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of
the question you were saying before, Martyn, about the valuation of the S&P. So my thoughts on that, real quick. You know, I'll let you go. I know you're tired, but in the 80s, the S&P was only worth $1 trillion, and now it's worth about $50 trillion.
What date was that? What date was that?
In the 80s, it was only worth about $1 trillion. So it's gone up 50-fold to now, about approximately. I can't give you the exact.
So in 50 years, it will be 100 trillion.
Well, I think it's going up quicker than that, because if all the markets and everything gets tokenized, it's all going to come in, you know, to certain companies who are tokenizing that. If they get into the S&P, it can go exponentially. And yes, I think I agree that it needs to be reset. Like you said, it needs to be, the number needs to change, because if it's gone up 50-fold in the past for 50 years, that's a crazy amount that it's gone up.
Yeah. Well, that's the argument. That's the argument. I was listening to Tom Lee, and he was saying the same thing. We might need to reset this and start thinking that 25 times earnings is okay. You can buy that. That's not expensive anymore. Now it's like, oh, I can't buy that. It's really expensive. It's no difference. I mean, but let's not confuse, the people that are watching, let's not confuse price and value. 25 times earnings, that's what the S&P earns, and so 25 over times earnings, okay? That doesn't mean, well, it's only $600 a share, so it's cheap or expensive because, you know, Bitcoin's 100,000 or Zebek is 0.00001. We're not talking about price, we're talking about valuation. And maybe because of the growth potential, 25 times earnings can happen in a blink of an eye. The businesses can grow that fast that now 25 times earnings is cheap. Because again, for people listening, I'm sure I know Saab and Zach Zeit get this, but some of our new investors won't. Valuation is where the price equals the growth, so where it's going to be in the future, right? So when you buy something, you want to buy it undervalued, not the price, not cheap, whatever. It's undervalued. So if you see massive growth, for anything that's growth, a growth stock, not a dividend paying stock or whatever, but a growth stock. The S&P is a growth stock, if you want to call it that. It's an ETF, but if you took of it as one stock, it's growth because businesses in it are growing, right? Yes, there's rights inside the S&P, but it's a growth position. So Tesla is a growth stock. XR crypto is all growth, right? So it has huge growth potential. So you have to. No one's ever going to buy that real undervalue, because you're predicting the future price. It's like Tesla. You can't. We know that Tesla is probably worth $100 a share, but you can't buy it for $100 a share because everyone's buying the future Because if it went down to $100, it gets snapped up in 3 seconds and it's back up to $300 again. That's what happens. People buy it when it goes undervalue. So it never goes undervalue because the moment it goes down, if you see a path to growth, it gets bought up. So the reason why Tesla's at 300, because those that own it at 300 think it's going to be worth 600 in the future, and they're okay with paying 300, which is more than 100, but they're can't wait for it to grow because it will then be $600 a share.
They're happy to buy the long-term future.
Exactly.
Now.
You can't, no one's going to, because the stock market would literally be your servant. It would sit around and go, everybody wait a minute. Just let Martyn buy it for the price he wants. Martyn wants to buy it for the actual value of today. And I go, I'd like all the shares of Tesla, please, for $100. Nobody buy, because if you all buy, it'll go up again. So just wait, let it go down, sell. 100, Martyn comes in and he buys his 50,000 shares at $100. Hooray! Now you can all buy again. Vroom, back up again. No one's going to do that, right? No one's going to wait around for you to get it the price that you want it. So because we think it's going to be worth more in the future, that's why we pay more for it today. Because and one day in the future, the people who overpaid for it, because you did really, at 300, it's now worth 600, but you only paid 300, so now you're up. You doubled your money, so you're happy. That's how it works. So what we're saying is that potential of growth maybe is going straight up. So 23 times earnings is no longer expensive. We should go 25, 20, 30 is a good buy for the S&P because of the stocks that are in it have so much more growth potential. Coca-Cola is just going sort of sideways, isn't it? Everybody buys Coke, is buying Coke. Nothing's happening.
How many trillion-dollar companies did we have 10 years ago? Didn't have any, right? Like there's trillion-dollar companies in the S&P now, and they're just starting to like get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
And there's others coming up. I think Palantir is going to even get up there. Your $1 trillion company, look at the evaluation on that. It doesn't make sense. But so it needs to change. The model needs to be changed with the times.
And the S&P, and then the economy will always upgrade because as the bigger, more powerful, successful companies fill the S&P, potentially, it's not going to happen, but potentially a great business like Coca-Cola could be so lower than the other 500 shares, companies, it could fall out of the index. Because all the other 500 are like growing so much faster and so much stronger that this great, brilliant company is now like 501. You know, he's out the list. So that's how it goes. And that's the beauty of owning the S&P. It'll constantly be recalibrated. So maybe we do need to look at that. And so getting back to your XRP, maybe to $2 today is a gift in 10 years' time.
Oh, Ripple will definitely be in the S&P. Definitely. There's no doubt in my mind. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like Coinbase is.
And that won't be the only
one.
Like
the Bitcoin, you can say it going sideways.
You
can say the Bitcoin goes sideways in 107, but it's 107.
Correct. Yeah. So, I don't know. But that takes guts, doesn't it? That takes patience. That takes patience, but that's the hardest thing, isn't it? That's why today, I don't know if you guys were here at the beginning when I said that my new strategy, even though I paid off all my margin, was to use a bit of margin just to stay sort of and I've got 20 grand now because I still believe the market's going up, and it's right. It has gone up since I did that, just to give me some engagement. Because it's hard just to go, well, I'm all invested with my cash and all I'm doing is waiting to get paid next month so I can buy some more. And I'm just sitting around for a month waiting. I don't like waiting. I like to do stuff. You got to have patience, but I mean, make it happen for yourself. So by using a bit of margin makes me feel like I'm a bit engaged. I'm just pushing it a bit, but it's money I can pay off next month. It's not like I'm 2 years out. It's just next month. And then next month, I've got something to work for. I've got to work this month to pay off a margin again. Whereas work this month just to put a bit more money on the pile doesn't get me out of bed. It's not building anything. I know you might say, well, yeah, of course it is. You got 10 grand. Next month you have 10 grand. And it's great. But I want to like work hard to pay off my margin again. So just give myself a little bit, just to give myself a reason to get up. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Anyway,
Question: does crypto and coin does bring earnings, same like other companies, every 4 times a year?
does crypto have no, it doesn't have an earnings, no.
No.
There's no earnings report for
So
crypto.
how basically, because earning gives you the valuation and
That's
how they
what
do
we
their
always talk
evaluation,
about.
just going online
That's
and
what we
publish it
always
on
talk
X?
about. There is no value. You can't put a value on any crypto coin. You can't. You absolutely can't. Other than a stable $1, you know, a peg to the dollar. You know,
So-
100 RL USD is $100. There's the value.
That's when Ripple
Vaz
gets
donated
into does
£5
the
through a
IPO.
super chat.
Then you can do
Hello,
the valuation
mate.
on Ripple.
Smiling. Can you set up
No,
the
the crypto
ACHR
coin.
event
No.
before you go? Please, please, please. Massive exclusive news. I would love to promote it, honks.
Oh my God.
THX.
Yeah. Hello, mate. Can you put on Archer event before you go? Oh my God. I'm supposed to be doing promotion work for Vaz. Do you not want to do it tomorrow, Vaz? Get better audience? I mean, oh, yeah. Yeah, he's right. I got to put, bloody hell. Hello, mate. Can you set up an Archer event before you go?
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You're almost 7 hours, man.
Yeah, I know. I'd love to promote it on X. Okay, all right. When do I ever say no to anybody? It's getting ridiculous, isn't it? This is mental. Yes, I will set up I will set up an event. He wants me to do it before I go to send everybody to it. That's what he wants to do. I know what he wants. Okay, I'll do that in a second then. So anyway, final thoughts, gentlemen.
Yeah, Robin Hood hit $100 today, which is fantastic.
Oh, why can't it do that after it gets on the S&P?
And it's going to do it, right? Because when it gets on the S&P,
Well, it's
right?
gonna
When it gets on the S&P, it's
yeah, but
Have
it's
you- have
going to
you
pump.
noticed?
Yeah, but it's going to pump before though. When they say we're going on the S&P, it goes up 10, 15, 20% on that news.
yeah.
And then it gets in. It's frigging already done, isn't it? It doesn't count for me, does it? It doesn't count.
No, look what happened with Palantir. Look what Palantir got in. The S&P was $70, went up to 90 before it got in.
That's it.
I sold at 100 and something, and then I got out. I was out of there. But then after that, we thought it was going to come back down, but it's gone to 140 something right now. It doubled. So if Robinhood takes the same model and doubles, oh my God! But I'm just going to be conservative and say 140 by July. That was my final thought.
I will say 120, Robin Hood. Very fast.
That was my final thought. I like it. And I had that at $8. What did you have that, Saab? You bought it later, didn't you?
I bought it late. I just bought it just this June. I've been watching it for ages.
But now it feels
just
cheap,
mature.
right? Now it feels
Yeah.
cheap, doesn't it?
Yeah, I just been watching it. Should I get some? Should I not? I wanted other things. There were other things that were more important, and now I finally got it. I was like, before it was going to get in the S&P on the 6th of June, so I bought it on the 5th. I was like, if it gets in, we're golden, and it didn't get in, but it still went up and down, and now it went up to $100. So get in and stay in and
This
reap
is
the rewards.
Yeah, this is what is so hard sometimes. Warren Buffett was absolutely right. For most people, the S&P is right. Over time, you're going to make money. You're not going to feel the pain of losing money. You're going to be up. You're going to be rich enough just by doing it over time. For most people. However, I'm not most people, am I? I sit here all day, every day, studying this stuff, interviewing people, knowing what's going on, watching every stock every 5 seconds. And every single freaking stock that I've gone, this is a buy, I go, just buy on the S&P. Just buy on the S&P. And it's like, how much frigging money would I have had if I'd done all these things that I just knew was good? I mean, $250,000 in cash and $250,000 in margin, $500,000 on the S&P, and I'm up 10 grand now. I mean, I've got back my 60, so it's good, right? But how much money would I have had on Robinhood if I'd done that? Millions, flipping millions.
There's nothing wrong with you having your show and having the S&P do your show for the sake of your show, and having a separate account to do some trading. There's nothing wrong with that.
That's what Leah said.
No.
She said, "Why do you
Yeah.
have a separate account? Just do your separate thing." But I just
Exactly.
but Leah, I just think, well,
As
it's
long
kind
as
of-
you got a beautiful life, you are a rich person.
yeah, but it's a little bit dishonest, isn't it? I'm only
Not
in the
dishonest.
S&P. Well, on my
No.
other account, I'm in. Do you know what I mean?
No, it's not. That's not dishonest because for this show, it's a specific show. It doesn't have to be your whole life. You know what I mean? It's like for this show, I stay in the S&P for the sake of the show, so that we're not doing anything. You know, and in your private life, you can do whatever you want. A little bit of XRP.
I know.
You know what I mean?
I
There's
know,
nothing wrong with
know.
that. At least I would at least have Leah. I'd open an account in Leah's name and say, Leah, this is what we're doing on the side. You can we can have the S&P show, and we can have this show. I mean, look, I don't have the S&P, but I still come to your show for advice on what's going around the market.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we don't agree on everything, Martin. You know,
No.
you know, but I get great
We agree
information.
to disagree also.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with having another account. Like,
Yeah. I know. I sometimes think about it.
30%
I'm
up.
I'm my own
since
worst
June the
enemy.
5th.
I'm my own worst enemy half the time. I knew going on X last night was going to get me shouted at. And I even said, I'm not going to do it again. And there I am trying to like fix the rights, but the wrongs, but no one listens. Like, no, you just pumped it to, and then I could go into a 10-minute conversation. No, I don't own it. And oh God, here we go again. Why am I not watching the telly with my wife? She even said, why are you on, last night I was on the phone all night. Why are you on? I don't know why I do it. It's stupid.
They have the gut, the inside gut. We don't have it. We got the passion, the kiddie thing. They do have gut, inside stuff that you cannot explain. Mom touch feeling. But definitely take everything off me. Keep me my wife. I'm the richest person alive. Surround yourself with the beauty and positive people, best friends, and you'll be rich. You don't need the money. It's just a number.
Yeah.
The
And
rich
you
is
did
in your
good
mind.
already with it. You already did good with your strategy on S&P. You know what I mean? So don't have any regrets, mate. You're doing freaking great. You got 87,000 people subscribing. Freaking hell, man! What do you want? Jam on it?
Do you want
All-time
jam on
high.
it? I know. Right, I've been. So Vaz, what time do you want to go live? Where's Vaz? Exclusive news. Vaz, when do you want to go live? Because you might as well just go live for the closing bell. I've literally been live for like 12 million hours. Do you want to go live now? Are you ready to go? Just tell me what you want to do. Vaz, I'm setting it up now. The lads have been able to talk while I've been able to do this. So live, Arch Aviation, Evtol, done. Show more. That way I can send everybody to you. How far
Martin,
off?
can you pass Vaz a message? I got a message for Vaz.
Go on then.
I left Joby a phone call message that I'm interested to come to their Santa Clara, and I left the message so they need to call me back. Hopefully, I will try again. I know they got a visitor center. I told them if somebody can join us and we can put on the YouTube, we can be live, and I hopefully they respond.
Hey. Nice one, mate. I'm sure Vaz is in the chat. Vaz is in the chat. He's listening.
Vaz.
Yeah.
Is Santa Clara. It's like 30 minutes from where we're at. I can start driving now.
Here, Vaz, I'm going to give you the top spot, the closing bell at 2:00. You can go live in 28 minutes. So you got the prime spot, the busiest show of the day. Yes, Saab, even better than the breakfast show with Sensei. Because I know what you're like.
What do you mean? What am I like?
You did it the other day. You said it the other day. Oh, we love the breakfast show. We had this debate the other day, right?
I've got to support the new up and coming talent, mate. Come on.
No, you got to stick
to the
with
show.
No, what you got to do, Saab, is you got to stick with the old boys, right? I'm sticking with you. Why are you signing up with the young kids, right? They're not the future. We are the old farts.
I'm on every side. I'm like jam. I spread around.
Yeah, I heard about it. Right. Okay, Vaz. Love it. Okay, you're good to go. You're good to go, Vaz. Let me just give everyone the link a minute. My portfolio is going up despite that loss today. Can you see that? Can you see that little drop there? That drop was the moment. I can't wait for tomorrow for that to be erased. That's annoying me. That little down line, that was me heart attack line. That little line there, that was me heart attack line there, right there. I'm looking forward to that.
Again, Virgin Galactic.
Oh,
again.
Yeah. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I would never sell. That's my thing. I never sell. It doesn't care.
Yeah, but
if
that's
it's
right.
up or down.
Yeah, but you didn't just get 140 grand, all your margin you have, 140 grand and go, bosh, did you? No. Exactly. Well, that's what I did. I was more bullish on the line than you. And you're the biggest bullish
You made me sweat. You made me sweat.
Yeah, I was having a heart attack. Because literally, my hands were doing that. And I thought, holy crap. I don't like this. This is horrible. I'd never felt a single thing with $250,000 on S&P 500. Couldn't care less. Because don't forget, I was up like 50, 60% on the shares underneath it. So I had all that cash underneath it. And then I had it on the top, right? This was just margin.
You don't take margin on the small companies like those. Never.
No, that's absolutely flipping jumping off a cliff and hoping someone catches you. That's what that was. If word had got out, or like Saab said it, if someone Michael Cole Glazer went sell 1 million shares, whoosh, that had gone down at like 20 grand.
Yeah, you can jump off the cliff if you have a parachute.
Yeah, there was no parachute. Yeah. And I had a rocket up my arse pushing me down even faster with the margin. That's what I had. Oh my God.
Right.
Sensei's asking me to choose. That's not fair.
Saab, what's he asking you to choose?
Sensei's asking me to choose between the both of you.
What, between breakfast, brunch, and dinner?
I'll choose Vaz.
That's it, isn't it? Don't listen to him. Pay no attention. Right. I'm going to set this up now so I can give everybody the link. So let me do that now. Duplicate. So Vaz is going to go live in about 20 minutes. He's got an Archer special, apparently. That should be good.
I'm going to go, guys.
Thanks, mate.
I'm going to go. Have a good one.
Sub, get the flags out. Friday, get the flags out.
Yeah.
And don't burn them on the barbecue.
Thank you, Zach Zay. Thank you, Sab. See you next time. Cheers, guys.
Have a good one.
There you go. Great phone in, as always, from the team. Let me just give everybody the link now as we wrap this up. So here we go. Archer. This is the one. Archer, big news. So what we're going to do is give you this link here. Live next. Pin that to the top. Please go and tune in to Vaz. There we go. Let's give him a really good show. There it is. This is the event. Vaz, you can find that. Your codes will work. You've got all your information, so we're good there. You can now promote that and do your thing. Let me put that into there. Oh, thunder. Did you all hear it? All hear that? Bit of rocking and rolling. Live next. Right, there's that. Oh, look at this. We're nearly at 87,000. Saab was right. 86,728. We nearly are. Virgin Galactic's trying to go up, but it's scaring the pants out of me even looking at it. Right, let's have a look now. Oh my God. XRP, is it time? Holy man. Has everyone noticed my XRP live stream from this morning? It's 10,000 views. How did that happen? You wake up one day and the world's on fire. That's so true. So true. You never know what comes next. Right, okay, so let me just do this. Live next. Live next. Customization. Redirect. Archer. There we go. He's live in just a couple of minutes. So I've got that done. That's it. Okay, folks, we're out of here. Let me just come to the comments a moment, make sure I've not missed anything. Archer and Joby, I love them both. Yeah, I'll put it on all my social media in a second. If I knew 3 years ago what I knew today regarding stocks, I'd be rich. Oh, everybody would, wouldn't they? You'd put your money on the flipping who won the flipping FA Cup final, wouldn't you? You can't move the markets anyway, so why just try? Why just spy? Do you mean why just try? The only reason would be if less risky to be in spy, less emotional trading, so you would probably do better of sticking to spy. Scared money don't make money. Do it in 15 minutes. Go for it, Zach. Love it. The Saab show. Thanks for the insight, Saab. Saab, you have to choose me or Martyn. I'm not choosing. He did. He went Vaz. He went bloody Vaz. Bloody Vaz. Bloody Vaz is bloody part-time. Bloody Vaz. What's all that about? Bloody Vaz. Bloody part-time. Okay then, Saab, I'll remember this. I was ready to call 911 and I work at 911. Ripple just applied for it. Yes, we know. It's good news, isn't it? So you can change the name to Archer. Oh, can you change the name? Flipping it. Is there anything else you'd like me to do? I've been here like 9 bloody hours now. I tell you what, you better all tune in. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh. Sensei, do you want your video to go after Vaz's live? Sensei in the chat. I'm gonna make a decision. Yes, that's happening. Yes, that's happening. So right, he wants to change the title. Change the name. Hang on a minute. Bloody hell. What is this? Who works for who here? Edit text. Can you change the name to Archer? Piloted VTOL flight. All right, okay. Bloody hell, mate. Yeah, it's been a mental day, mate. It's Caden Youngquist. Mate, mental day. Archer Aviation. Piloted VTOL flight exclusive. Flipping out of thunder. Archer Aviation, piloted VTOL flight. Exclusive big news. Exclusive news. Don't need that. Vaz, can you send me in Discord, please, the paragraph you want me to put in the paragraph you want me to put in the description, please. Everything else is fine, though. So, yeah. Okay. On Discord. Vaz, how long are you planning on doing? Tell me how long you want, please, because I want a premiere to follow you. How long do you want to do? And I'll have a premiere follow you. Okay, I've got the information. We got a world exclusive here. Okay, tell me how long you want to do. Okay, that your event is set up. Done that. Space approaching VWAP. What's VWAP? Don't ask. Here he is live. Yeah. Space is moving now. I'm not even looking at it. I don't want to pay attention. All right, we move on now. So, Vaz, how long do you want? Can you please answer me? I'm about to give you the link so you can all go to Vaz, all right? You better bloody answer me. Let me see if I can get him on the phone. I'm going to set this event up. Bloody Vaz. Yeah, bloody Vaz. Can you answer the bloody phone? It is bloody Vaz, you're right. Right. Can you hear that? I'm phoning him. Saying oi. Hello, Vaz. Hello, mate. Hello. Sorry? About 15 minutes. Okay. So what I want. All right. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll set Sensei's premiere for 15:15. Okay. Yep. All right. Right. Nice one, mate. Cheers. Bye. There you go. That's that. It's all crazy here. We don't mess around. I tell you what, we don't mess around here. Right, here we go. Sensei's missed out the AI content. He always misses that bit out. I'm sick of it. I've always got to set Sensei's stuff up. He never puts the right bits in. He always misses that bit out every bloody time. Oh, what? Hang on. Sensei in the chat, you've already published it. You've made it. You've made it private. So it's already published. Sensei, you've broken it. You can't get a premiere now to follow Sensei. Oh, what? Yeah, it can't be a premiere now. Once you set it as a private, that's it. It should have been unlisted. Oh, well. That's too late. The Mobix interview, no. They're having difficulties. We're waiting for them. They're ready to come on the show. We're just waiting for them. So, unfortunately, I don't know how to do that because if I do, I don't know how to do that. You can't. It was private. So, it's already shared. Okay. Right. Okay. It is what it is. Sensei broke it. I can't fix it. I can't fix every bloody problem, even though I try. So it is what it is. Right. So we're good to go. So I'm going to leave you now and send you all to Vaz. Okay. Let me give you the link. Live next. Customization. Yes. Good. You've got it there. All right. We're good to go. Yes, it's not tech difficulties. It's someone who doesn't know how it works. Right? It's nothing to do with technical depth. It's nothing to do with tech difficulties. It's to do with someone doesn't know how it works. Right, that's it. I'm out of it. I hope you've enjoyed it. Let me final thoughts. Bloody hell, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I hope you enjoyed it. That was I don't know, how many hours was that? 10 hours, 9 hours. We gave you some entertainment. We wanted to see what it'd feel like to go all in, 140 grand on margin with a high-risk stock. Could you move the stock? Was we able to move the stock? What does it feel like? I'll tell you what it feels like. Rubbish. Bloody horrible. Don't do it again. Don't recommend it. We did it. We saw what happened. We learned from it. I survived it. I lost $300, which I hate. I hate losing money. It really annoys me, but it is what it is. Hang on. Sensei's calling me. Is Sensei calling me on the show? Are you calling me on the show? Are you live? Yeah, I'm live. What do you want? No, I was going to send everybody to your premiere of your Rachel Reeve, and you've broken it because you put it in private, which means it's already published. So you can actually now make it a premiere. You should have got unlisted. Yeah, but I can't. I know you're not going live, but I can't make it now go premiere to make it go because even though it's private, it's already published.
There's nothing on that. It's just a live link to something that's not made. Already sent people to nothing. A thumbnail and the title.
There's nothing up there. The video's up there, isn't it?
No. That was it. I was going to go live, but then
Oh, I thought you said you were going to record a video.
I have, yeah. It's on Google Drive. I'll send you the thumbnail and the title.
So what's all that then on YouTube now then? What's all that, the Rachel Reeves thing?
I just need to delete it because I didn't go live.
Oh, unbelievable. There you go. See, now I understand it. I'm thinking, it's just private. Why can't I change it? Bloody hell, Sensei, what's going on? So have I got anything to send to anybody then? No, I haven't, have I? Well, no, no, it's a bit difficult making a video while I'm talking to you, while I'm entertaining a live audience, mate. So no, I haven't made a bloody video. That'll go out later.
Send everyone my regards and I'll get back to you.
I'll send, yeah, you can do it yourself, mate. Here we go. Look, go on then. Stick him, there we go. Say something.
Hello. Hi, everyone. Sorry to interrupt your entertainment from Martyn. I'll be back for my morning forecast show. Keep an eye on when Martyn gets around to doing my Rachel Reeves video. It's an important one.
Thanks for that, mate. I'll see you in a bit. Cheers. Bye-bye. There we go. There's Sensei calling in, breaking everything as usual. There's no flipping video. There's no flipping live. No wonder I can't send anybody there. He's going, well, you can't send anybody anywhere. There's nothing there. Thanks for that, mate. I'll see you in a bit. Cheers. Bye-bye. Was that coming out? On YouTube now then. What's all that? The Rachel Reeve. Bloody hell, Sensei. What's going on? So I haven't got... No, it's a bit difficult making a video while I'm talking to you, while I'm entertaining a live audience, mate. I'm going to see if I can hear that. I'm just testing it. I'll send... Yeah, you can do it yourself, mate. Here we go. Look. Go on then. Stick it... There we go. Say something.
Hi, everyone. Sorry to interrupt your entertainment from Martyn.
Okay, it does work. I just wanted to test it. Right, I'm out of here. Great stream today, as always, Martyn. I'm glad you all enjoyed it. Nothing like watching me lose money. I hope you're entertained. That's it from me. I'm out of here. Thank you very much. Vaz goes live in 10 minutes. This is the link. This is the show. It's pinned to the top. There it is. Would you go and say Martyn sent me? And Martyn's really annoyed because he lost $300. Nobody jumped in and joined me. I'm really annoyed. There's his Vaz's event. I know you did. I know you joined in. You all joined in. It just didn't do anything, right? So now we know. All right. There's the event. 8 minutes. Have a wonderful time. I'll see you back tomorrow if I can be bothered. It's the last day. There's no show on Friday, of course, because it's a national holiday, whatever you call it. What do you call it? Flipping July the 4th. 4th of July. I'll see you back on tomorrow morning. That's it. And then we've got the Friday night 4th of July concert. I'm out of here. Thank you very much indeed. Love you all. And poor Reeves crying her eyes out. What was that all about? I've no idea. All right. We'll look forward to seeing that. Take care of yourselves and each other. Go and join Vaz and say Martyn sent me. I want everybody to go in that stream now. It starts in 7 minutes. Ta-ra. I'm tired.